And our mics are live. Hello, people.
Hello, people.
Yeah.
Hola.
Hey, party people, let me hear some noise. He's in the house. Jump, jump for joy.
No, I quit.
Wow,
Can't top
that was where you drew
Shit,
the
Andy.
line.
Wow. Wow.
It is
Oh
good to
my.
know that you people have a standard.
When you start embarrassing me, Andy, I'm like,
Start. What have I been doing for the last 7 sessions?
that's true.
Oh,
I
I
mean-
thought we'd been slowly taking years off of your life.
Well, yeah,
We're draining them.
yeah.
adding scars to your liver through alcoholic cirrhosis.
Well, now in my defense, I was already doing that. It's my family has we were born with a natural immunity to alcohol, so we have to drink more.
Ditto.
Okay, so with all that out of the way, last session you had Michael was MIA after a run-in with the guards. So the rest of the group decided they wanted to accompany Viserius out into the woods so he could find his familiar. It was a couple of run-ins with goblins, nothing that serious. You met a new friend, maybe, possibly. You don't really know because you found out his name was Trevor Nestor. And that just threw up all kinds of red flags for you guys. So, I believe, like I said, when we last left off, you had just gotten back to town. You had returned the horses to the stable. Where do you guys want to head off now that it's evening?
Oh, I forgot to add my gold back into my inventory. How
Yes.
much did we get back? 30?
Yes, 30 was the
Okay.
deposit. Because that was enough for them to buy better horses if you kept their old ones.
And the
You
cart.
weren't getting their good horses.
True.
It was the cheap side of town. But
That's
no, like I said, you guys, you just dropped off the horses. Trevor, has said his goodbyes and wandered off back to whatever it is Nestors do when they're not killing people. I can only say that while Danny's not here. She might get mad at me.
Yes, for sure.
Chicken shit. Can't even say it to her face.
Well, there's a lot of things I can do, but messing with her beloved characters is very low on that list, apparently.
Yeah, that's taboo.
After all, it's not like she can't do it to me on Wednesday. So,
That's true. That's true.
so the rest of you guys are in trouble. You're the only ones I can pick on. All right. Oh, you also had some cakes you were going to go pick up on your way
Yes. I was just about to mention,
home. Okay.
should we go check on those cakes?
Thought we did that because I thought we got back to the manor and I gave Shylock some chocolate cake.
Yeah, because I had him carrying the chocolate cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Because remember, I almost tripped and fell.
Well, no,
Yeah.
that was the cake that was already made that you picked up. You had 3 triple rum cakes that you ordered.
Oh,
they had
yeah,
these
that's
special-
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Because
I can't
everybody kept
remember.
throwing money at the girls, so they thought you were ordering more and more cake.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yes, we ordered lots of triple rum cakes just for Frick, and he's not even here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's oddly quiet. He's thinking about rum cake. All the
He's
goodness
also-
of rum with cake.
He's also thinking about that ass beating that Rian and I gave him in the woods.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you gave him some lumps on the head. It only took you 3 tries to get 1 point of damage on him.
Yeah, but
we're
he's
not-
thinking about it now.
Go back and watch the previous episode because we're not going to run through that without Jesse
No.
here.
Yeah, no, that was
Oh,
funny.
yeah. That was something. Hit me. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
We are not unarmed combat trained people here. Okay?
Not yet. Just wait and see.
Oh dear Lord. Okay. This is getting more and more like a more like Monty Python than D&D. So
Nothing wrong with that.
no. Okay,
I gave
so
up on there being any sort of order in this game like 3 weeks ago.
Mm.
yeah, it's not going to happen.
Oh,
Okay, so yes, we were on our. I think we left from dropping off the cart and the horses. We were going straight to the cake place because it was about the right time.
yes.
Yeah. What's so funny?
They're over in the Roll20 chat right now. Jen is going to be the new
Oh,
fighter
God.
of the group.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, so
Well, the rat men are all fighters.
That's right. I mean, as long as we can convince them to follow you as their queen, we have a huge army of were-rats at our
Yeah.
disposal to take down the evil king.
Yes.
We'll be discussing this as we walk to the cake shop.
oh, that reminds me, I might want to get some dice handy for random rolls.
Oh, thanks.
Well, my books are over to the side, so I'll reach for them when I actually need them. Okay, so yeah, you're walking along. You're talking about conquering the rat men. That's a piece of conversation that's going to go over well.
What is this actually a conversation that's happening?
Is
I
it?
don't know.
You tell me.
I mean, somebody else needs to bring it up because Jesslyn sure as hell would not start talking about conquering the rat men, okay? So what do you all think of Trevor? Trevor's gone, right?
Yes, he's wandered off.
Okay. Like I'm just gonna say it like while he's there.
No. Basically, as soon as he got in, you guys got back into town, he said that, he needed to go and report in for the day. There were goblins seen not far out of town, after all.
Okay. So what do y'all think of...
I, for one, did not like him.
Why?
I just do not trust him.
Why do you trust him? I point to Trillic.
Through Frick.
Oh, come on. That's not a reason to trust someone.
Frick's
Well,
like,
I guess it is.
I can't do Jesse's looks as well.
Yeah.
That's true.
Although he did seem different to his brother, though. I will admit to that.
Yeah, I felt like he was trying too hard.
Really? I didn't think he was trying at all.
Really kept saying, I don't mean you any harm. No, you don't have to fear anything from me. It's like, no, that just sounds like some sort of shit that they'd use to get our guards down so they could, fuck with us.
You think he's spying on us for his brother?
I think it's a good possibility.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't trust him. But
Well-
we'll see.
I don't trust him either. I don't know.
I could always cast a charm spell on him
Why?
to get the truth out of him.
Yeah. Okay, so cake. We have to pick up cake.
Yes.
So it's a little bit of a walk if you guys want to have any more conversation along the way.
Has anybody seen or heard anything out of Michael?
Well, no, we've...
No,
Oh,
I have
well,
not.
Thought he would have, gotten back with us by now. He must have.
Well, maybe
He
he's
must have
maybe he's at the house.
Yeah, maybe he's waiting
maybe.
for us at the estate.
Yeah, maybe. Unless he's hiding out, wait until it's really clear. Because, well, we know how much trouble he can get himself into pretty easily.
Don't remind me.
Okay, so unless y'all want to talk about anything else, you're able to, you get to the cake shop. The girls are there, with your 3 giant boxes with cakes in them. Here you go. Hope you enjoy. Come back anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then you make your way back to Goldleaf Manor.
Yay. So-
On the way to the manor, I if it is all right with you, I'm going to sleep at my temple this evening. If anyone would like to come, I don't know how you explain this, but I think it would help to know what I... He sort of stops and ponders for a second. How do you say this? To remove any doubts that I am cleric, if you would like to accompany me to the temple, I have a room there, and I have many friends there. You could meet them.
Well, I know one certain way to prove to the group that you are a cleric. And I'll pull out my dagger and slice my arm open.
What are you
Heal me.
doing?
The hell?
I like immediately grab his arm and heal him.
Okay, well, he took 2 points of damage before you healed him.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal him. I mean, that.
You weren't supposed to heal me. He was supposed to heal
Stop!
me.
Well, are you crazy?
You know, there are people who know healing magic who are not clerics. This is
Me.
not a very good idea. Yes. Wait. Oh, okay. Yes. I thought going to my temple is a lot easier than harming yourself. Do you wish to talk about this? Is there something you want to talk about? I know some people who you can talk to if you're feeling down.
I will be honest with you. All I'm worried about is getting home and see if Michael's there. I don't care if you're a cleric or not. No offense.
That is fine. I know you still do not trust me.
It's not about you right now. Can we get home?
Yeah. I'll just say to Trilak, I'll just say, I'll tell you what. I'll swing by the temple a little bit later.
Okay.
I personally don't have an issue with you, but if it makes you feel better, I will do that. But Jessalyn here is about ready to get her panties in such a knot that we need to get her home.
And I'll turn to you and say, and besides that, actions speak louder than words. You can prove yourself through your deeds.
Exactly. Honestly, just time. Don't rush it.
I apologize.
Okay.
I'm walking with purpose.
Okay.
My purpose is to get back to the manor.
Okay. Well, does everybody else want to keep up with her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Trilak, I take it that you head off in the opposite direction to your temple?
Yes.
Okay. All right. In that case, we will get back with you in a minute. We'll stay with the main group right now. So you guys are able to get home, and a cat is going to wander across your path along the way. So when you get to Goldleaf Manor, is Michael there?
Before we get to the manor, I will whisper something in front of the gate
Okay.
and have my mage hand open them.
Okay.
Who?
And yes, Michael is there. He's in his room. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
You're
Very-
very, very low.
Sorry.
I got you turned
It's
up.
low, yeah.
So Michael is there. He's inside of his room. He's he's just kind of deep in contemplative thought.
Okay.
With a
Okay, so
rather
basically you
large
guys come
bottle of-
into the house and somehow there's another cat there.
I love it. I think it's fantastic.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. We love our guest stars.
So you all get in, but you don't see Michael anywhere.
Michael, are you here?
Would I be able to hear that from?
Is that how you said it? Because I'm thinking no. I don't think he could.
I don't think he's here.
Michael!
That one you might have heard.
Yes, Mom.
He's
I
here.
run straight up to where I hear his voice.
Make a dex roll
Of course.
because you got to run up the stairs.
Hey,
Okay.
you got a cake in your hands.
Oh, I'm carrying a cake. Oh, I put the cake down and then run. Okay. Just a straight dex roll.
Yeah, just a straight dex roll.
15.
Okay, you did not drop the cake as you ran and dropped it on put it on a table.
Okay.
An unseen servant moves it over right quick.
Yeah, I go.
I'll have the unseen servants take him to the cold room.
Okay.
I am pounding on his door. 2 fists,
Michael, there is a rapping at your chamber door.
loud.
Okay.
I saw what you did there, Andy. I saw what you did there.
Thank you. It's nice to be appreciated.
Who is that that's coming rapping, tapping on my chamber door?
Yes!
Could you knock that hard nevermore?
We are cultured
goddamn
up in here
door!
today.
Michael opens up the door. Please, I'm rather hungover right now.
I
Please.
just jump at him like tackle. Wait,
Michael, make a strength saving throw.
I gotta bowl him over.
You get knocked
Yes.
down by
got
Jesslyn
dis- I got
jumping
dis-
at
I,
you
uh,
suddenly.
I'm sorry, I got distracted.
I've just been glomped.
Yes.
basically.
So you open a door, and Jesslyn, who I imagine is a slight woman to start with, just flies in, and you're on your back.
Tackles you.
Yeah.
You'd like you should put the
Okay.
cake down first.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'm just
I am-
holding on. Shh.
I have not been in this kind of a position in many years, and this is quite compromising for me. Hi.
I just hold on to him for a minute. Not a whole minute, but like a few seconds, and then I'll pull back. Are you okay? You're okay. You're not hurt?
I'm physically fine. I am mentally all kinds of screwed up. Is Raina around?
She's downstairs.
All right, we all need to get together and talk
Okay.
because
Are you okay? You're okay. Okay.
I'm physically fine. Like I said, I'm physically fine. I'm quite drunk right now as well.
Oh,
Even better.
I kind of need to be.
And everybody downstairs.
Oh. I roll off of him.
Ow,
Sorry.
how are you so tiny and yet able to do so much damage?
Sorry.
Bony little elbows.
Yes.
Okay. Wait.
All right,
Why are you drunk?
it's a long story. A very long story.
Are you okay? Okay. You know what? You're okay. I'm gonna get up and help him up to his feet.
He sways and he goes back, grabs his loot, and continues and goes back to playing it as you lead him out towards where the others are.
I'm gonna hold it, grab his hand, and and pull him down the stairs. And as I do, I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Okay. You.
I want to cure the poison of his drunkenness.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say that Michael, you'll still have a little bit of a headache, but it's definitely, lessened.
Oh, he can have a headache. I want him to be in his right mind to talk
Yeah.
about important crap. So
Well, I'm not sure that lesser restoration is enough to get him in his right mind.
Nothing
But
is strong enough to get him into his right mind.
probably true.
But while Jesselyn was running upstairs, some of you might have noticed Frick trying to take one of the cakes and like, I'm going to be in my brewery, and you guys are free to stop him, but he's trying to walk off the whole cake.
He can have it. I don't
Okay.
care.
We did buy it for him.
Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, wait till he finds out that all the alcohol gets cooked out in the cooking process.
I know. That's why I think
Enjoy
it's
that
better to
cake,
let him
Frick.
have it.
Okay. So yeah, he wanders down to his brewery in the basement. And that's thank you for hosting us. We're getting people hosting our channel on their channel. That's very cool of them.
Yay!
Oh,
Hey,
awesome.
thank you.
Yay,
All right,
thank you.
So anyway,
That's so cool.
yeah, Frick wanders off to do Frick things. About the time that Jesselyn comes hauling Michael down the stairs.
Sir Michael, it's good to see you again.
It's good to see you guys. Like, it's really good to see you guys. I cannot explain how good it is to see you guys again.
I wasn't sure if you were going to get out of there in that chaos.
We didn't.
What?
Please, do
Okay.
explain.
We died and came back.
So, no, I think I'd know. I would know if I died.
Have you been into the pipe a bit, Michael?
Yeah.
I got into the pipe in order to try and just make sense of what happened. I got everybody killed.
Well, we're fine. We're here.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't some type of hallucination or a bad dream?
No, it wasn't a bad dream. Bahamut reversed time because I screwed up and got everybody killed.
Okay, you did say you've been drinking. I thought I fixed that. He's been drinking. It's okay.
Have you been down in the punk district eating mushrooms?
No?
I'm gonna like grab the sides of his face and look in his eyes. Can I do a medicine check on him?
Go ahead.
Just hold still.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Basarius will make that little motion with his
Nice.
finger to his head, like in a circle.
Okay.
He's a little
Yeah.
cuckoo, yeah.
Michael, you will
Just a little
know
bit.
better than I. What sort of medical state is Michael in right now?
Well, she cast Lesser Restoration on him, so he's completely stone cold sober.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of turn, make him, do all the normal little things.
Stick out your tongue.
His eyes are reacting properly to the light.
Hop on one
he
foot.
doesn't seem to be too far out of it.
Look, maybe it was just a dream. That happens.
You don't tend to dream and feel a sword coming down and cutting off your head.
But
Well, you
why
wouldn't feel it for long, that's for sure.
No, you feel it for about 5 seconds afterwards as your head kind of rolls around and you can
Oh,
see.
stop! Stop!
You can actually still see when your head
Why?
has been chopped
Stop!
off?
Yeah, you see for about 5 seconds and then everything goes black.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
This is not fascinating.
We died. I was arrested, taken to the prison. I tried to break out.
No, you
Tried.
You sent us a message and said you got up fine. You said you were laying low.
Yeah, I was this time. Last time, I died. You died. Everyone died. It
I
was
lean over
deaths
to
for
Vasarius. Huh? I'm gonna lean over to Vasarius and say, I think we need to take him to a doctor and have his mental health checked out.
everyone.
I'm like, no. I've heard of these things before. I've read about these things. They're called divine intervention. It is a possibility. As
So you
absurd as
got
it
us
may
killed.
sound, he might still be in his right mind.
I look at Michael, I'm like, you got us killed.
Yeah.
I walk up to him, I slap him.
I so seriously deserve that.
Oh, and so much more.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that whatever you did, we probably tried to help you. You probably just, tried to do it all on your own, right?
You guys tried to get me out. I was trying to get information as to why you, me, and Frick were arrested.
I already
And
know
then
why we were
taken over.
arrested. Frick
Why,
got
then?
into a bar fight, and he's a bugbear. Me, it didn't take much. I mean, look at me. I'm not human, so... And apparently they really aren't super fond of non-humans in this city, so I don't know what you did, but I know why I was there, and I know why Frick was there, so there's nothing weird about it. I mean... What the hell are you thinking? I smack him upside the head again.
Okay, you're going to take a point of damage for that one.
Yeah, and then Viserys will smack him on the other side of the head with his mage hand.
All right, stop.
I do know some
So
information.
how did we die? How did we die?
You guys died trying to break me out, and I died because I couldn't break myself out. I tried to, about for a good 2 to 3 hours, to break my hand in half. That way I could actually get out of the handcuffs. By the way, we really do not ever want to get caught here because they've got measures that can interrogate you without you able to physically answer, and they'll just extract that information from your mind.
So you mean magic?
Yeah, magical helms, magical handcuffs that completely separate you out from your magical abilities. As well, there seems to be something where the Crown and Victor don't really seem to get along.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah, it's good
Indeed.
news. But we really can't die because otherwise all the sacrifices made for us to get to this point are kind of screwed over. And that includes an entire temple of people from Bahamut. That's why he decided to step in.
No, let's not talk about that anymore. We know what happened.
no.
We know what we did.
And that wasn't supposed to happen, is the thing.
I know. We screwed up.
Yeah, I screwed up. You guys didn't. You guys just kind of came along for the ride, and I took everybody out to hell in a handbasket.
Oh, well, we could have stopped you. I was just too caught up in my desire for blood.
I blood? What? Revenge?
No, she was a horrible thing, and we needed to get rid of her. I mean, we're trying to get rid of this whole rage problem, right? Wasn't that what we were doing that night?
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Go
It's
ahead.
like even even in character, that's just like that's a dodge.
Yeah, I know.
Rihanna, you can roll the appropriate. Oh, yeah, she's being pretty honest. She felt like this person needed to die for reasons.
That was so close.
Yeah,
It was. Wow, 19 and 20.
Oh, I only
You
rolled
are
an 11.
so lucky.
I only rolled an 11 plus 9 to deception.
All right.
Gotta love rogues.
Oh, gotta love assassins.
Yes. Well, I mean, after all, I mean, I did almost die as a result of the rage before I got back to you guys. So, yeah, I kind of see it as we need to stop them and take them out. And, I mean, I guess I thought that, if we took care of Victor, that would weaken the king to be able to further your goal. But apparently not.
Well, it would weaken the king in some aspects, but I think that they're already there's some tensions here we might be able to play against, but we need an appropriate leader to really get this ball going. I can't. I really can't. I've screwed up
Michael.
way beyond what anybody should be able to for you guys. And
Well, the reason, I mean, it's really not your fault in a way.
Do
I mean, you were reacting emotionally instead of impartially because you have a lot of stakes in what's going on here. And sometimes when you get too emotionally involved, you fuck up.
so you
Yep.
remember everything?
oh
he
yeah,
supposedly died. Did you? Do you?
I've even seen the world from how the gods see it. It's really, really, really disorienting. You can zoom into even the most infinitesimal aspect of somebody's daily life, but you lose track of the greater picture. But if you zoom out so far to look at everything else, you lose track of even the individuals. And that's sort of, they're kind of going back and forth constantly to make sure that everything works.
That sounds
But
stressful.
because of what we did, Bahamut's definitely looking at it now with a bit more interest, and he doesn't want us to screw up. He can't step in again, like he just did, but we definitely need to make sure that we don't lose his good graces.
Did you, during any of this time, did you ever hear of a Trevor Nestor? He's a lieutenant.
Wait, is he related to the guy who knocked me flat on my ass and
Yes.
in the?
Mhm.
Yes, it is his brother.
Do you know anything about him?
No, I just
You
figured
sure?
it sounded familiar.
Are you sure? Think.
I am very sure.
Because he's interested in us.
Yeah, he seems to have a sudden interest in us, and I don't like it.
But I don't know. Something's off about him. But I don't think he's like his brother. But I just get a feeling. Are you sure you didn't hear anything at all?
Andy, do you want me to make some sort of check for that on anything that I might have overheard from the great beyond?
I'm going to say that because, time was a little bit fluid for you around then. Give me a history at disadvantage.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Nope. You remember everything surrounding the execution, and you remember bits of the trial, but there wasn't anybody outside of the higher ranking people during those interrogations at that point.
No, I got nothing. That name just draws a blank.
Okay.
So I'm curious, Michael, what sort of brilliant plan did we come up with to try to free you? I mean, I'm sure we came up with something great.
You stormed the front. You stormed the front doors, essentially.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that no, in your memory, all that happened was that you went through your interrogation. They pulled information from everybody about everybody, and then the next thing you know, you're all on trial together. You're all being executed together.
Okay. So it was pretty much.
They did not storm the front gate to get you.
Okay, so pretty much it was. Oh, they pretty much extracted all the information out of my brain, and then picked you guys up, and we all got put on trial. And yeah.
I would have thought for sure I would have come up with something brilliant.
Well, we're dealing with people that are how should we say, 5 steps ahead of the average criminal, and have to deal with the fact that they probably have dozens of adventurers like ourselves coming through here with magical abilities. So they're not going to screw around when it comes to interrogations.
Yes, but I am not your average criminal. All right,
But
fine.
we are.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be a criminal at all.
Well, honey, some of us are, and we can't change that about ourselves.
Well, that's fine. But I said me.
Well, yes, I know. I don't even know why you still hang out with us. You should probably go back to your home where it's safe before you get yourself killed again. And I look at Michael.
We need an actual leader who's going to look over things. I've got a meeting, and I'm trying to get you involved with it, Rihanna, with potentially a resistance group this week.
Tonight,
Okay.
actually.
Tonight, actually. And I need to meet up with them alone first, and I'm going to plead the case that you come along, that you be able to come along with me. I'm going to try and see if there's any sort of marching orders that we can get out of them as well for what they would like to be done.
Okay.
Wait, who are these people?
You wouldn't remember this, but Rana, you remember the pub that me and Frick first visited on that first night?
Yes.
Yeah, it's somebody out of there.
Is Nikki the leader? Nikki's our new leader.
That's funny. God, it's hilarious. Really? There's a resistance group that works out of there.
I don't think they work out of there. I just think that I managed to run into one of the members who remembered me out of there.
Oh. Huh.
I don't like this.
Was he somebody that was there that night?
He was he was out there in the audience. He definitely remembered me because of my performance.
I guess I was a little preoccupied. I didn't really notice a lot of the other people. I kind of left Frick up to keeping an eye on the other people in the place, and you were distracting people. So,
Well, which, by the way, is really, really hard when you're the other person in the room.
me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, please tell me that poor sop isn't still wandering around there in that area looking for me.
I didn't see him, but the bard that I played with, she's still there.
Oh,
She's actually gotten quite a lot better.
look at you. You inspired someone to become greater.
Yeah, hard to believe.
See? Well, you might be a leader someday.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we definitely need a focus, and we definitely need somebody just looking over all of us within our group, and then somebody from outside our group telling us where to hit. And we know.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody who's more. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that sounds fabulous. Yeah. I guess go to your meeting, plead your case. I mean, I don't know what you would tell them about me to convince them to let me come with you, but I've got a very particular set of skills.
And if we ever get kidnapped and you need to find us, if they don't release us.
Exactly. These are skills that I've acquired over time. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Yeah. Well, I mean, you've got the ability to send a message, so something happens to us. You can always let Viserius and Jocelyn know what's going on.
Yeah.
I, however, am pretty much at the mercy.
And Michael, correction, I forgot that this is already sort of late in the evening. Your meeting is tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That is my bad. I'm having trouble with time. We're jumping.
Get it together, and Jesus.
I know. How can I not keep track of 7 people with time shifts and?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And
Let's
I'm
do the
going to
time
give
warp
him.
again.
I'm going to give him the description of Trevor Nestor. So keep an eye out for this guy. I have a feeling about him, but this is what he looks like, and I'll give him the full description of Trevor.
Okay.
He might be going under some alias during these meetings.
Mm,
That makes sense.
yes, it does. I mean, it's hard to miss him. He's quite striking. Don't you think, Jocelyn?
What?
That was too perfect.
At that point, Michael just falls over laughing.
Cheslin, don't you agree that Trevor is quite the striking figure?
I don't know.
You didn't think he was attractive?
Well, I think a lot of people are attracted. I mean, yeah, sure.
Are you okay?
Whoa!
Yes.
Is that a blush?
Shut up.
Aww.
But this isn't the time.
Yeah, don't push her too hard. Frick's been teaching her how to kick some ass, so if you get her too upset, she might beat you up.
Like seeing your little sister get her first crush.
I looked at Cheslin, I'm like, go ahead. If you want to beat him, I'll help you.
No.
Now we just need to teach you how to use a knife properly.
I don't want to use a knife. Me? No.
You really think that your two little tiny fists are going to do much?
Well, I'm not. No.
Seriously, I pull out my one of my daggers. I'm like, these are really not that hard to learn how to use.
I don't.
And they're actually quite handy.
I don't know.
Let's put it this way. Teach you how to use one so that if you need to do something for self-defense, you can. Because we can get you a small one that you can keep hidden somewhere inside your dress. Like we can get you like a garter sheath or something you can keep underneath your skirt, whatever. Trust me, it's good to have something that you can use.
Maybe something a little less bloody.
I smell cake. I will be right back.
All right.
Yeah.
This cake smell. It needs to be instructed. It needs to be investigated. I shall
I'm
be.
surprised you can smell. I'm surprised you can smell them. They're in the cold room.
They're
Anyway.
very aromatic cakes.
Yes.
The smell lingers.
Here's the other key.
With triple rum, they should be.
Well, yeah. They'll taste. I still think it's funny that Frick's not going to realize that they'll only taste like rum, but there's no alcohol in it. Do you think we should have told him that? Nah. Wow, we are just like a quiet bunch today. This is not normal.
Yeah, I know. This is the most restrained you guys have ever been in this game.
I'm tired.
There was an important piece of conversation going on.
Yeah. We're trying to be a little more serious. Don't know how well that's going to work out.
Yeah. Well, now that we know what our possible future holds for us, what should be our next move?
Not
Why
die.
don't that wasn't our possible future. That did happen.
Yeah, well, it could happen again if we don't take care.
I know. Which is why.
Well,
I
I
think
think one thing. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I think one thing we need to do is stop worrying about little things here and there and acting so impulsively and trying to make plans for a bigger long-term picture.
Yeah, I know. Michael
And
said that.
by we, I mean Michael.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, he's very impulsive.
Yes.
Because I don't ever do anything like that, ever.
No, of course not.
Viserys will just arch your brow at her. Give her an intent
Oh, wait.
gaze.
I'll just wink at him.
I need a snack.
Yeah,
we
let's
get a
get some
snack?
cake. You want cake or you want food?
I want food.
Servants?
I think there was still stuff left in our picnic basket we took with us outside the city walls. Unless Frick.
It's probably.
Wait,
Did Frick leave any?
Oh,
It's
probably
true.
not.
I kind of want some veggies.
Frick left very little food left.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
might
say,
have
I
left the
don't-
vegetables.
Probably. They're probably warm and gross.
Oh yeah.
Welcome back.
Yay.
Yay. We were just talking shit about you while you were gone.
Carrot sticks. Is there carrots? Is there carrots?
Servants, carrots.
And a moment later, a couple of carrots come floating in.
I will take one and just start gnawing on it anxiously. Just
Personally, I want a drink. So I'm gonna head to the kitchen and find if I don't know, does Frick keep his Fricktastic ale on him or is that
It-
somewhere in the house?
I'm gonna say that he was brewing a new batch because he drank the original.
Okay, I'm gonna go down where he's at and see if he's got any available because I kind of want to try it.
All right, and you open up. He's like, nope, that's not quite right. Let's try adding more of this.
And I'll just, without saying anything, I'll just be like, "Yep, not gonna disturb him." I'll just back out, close the door, go back upstairs, and I guess look for some either regular ale or some wine or something that
Jesse
they have.
is listening to us or watching us, and he said that it's always on him. So he,
Okay.
Yes.
so maybe
Well,
he
I believe
does
we
still
bought
have some left.
We have some casks
Cool.
of wine
Yeah, I'll just drink
when
that.
we went grocery shopping.
Grocery shopping.
Grocery shopping.
Yep, they bought some supplies.
I know. Funny. Okay, so I'll go get myself a rather large goblet of wine, and I'll drink the whole thing rather quickly.
Okay, what do you know about these people, Michael?
Which people?
The people you're meeting with.
Not much. I mean, it's a resistance group. I wouldn't really figure to find out much right when they just tell you come to this place and meet us.
You
This
don't
is what
think
we're.
that's shady?
Of course, it's shady as.
Well, then,
It's a resistance group. Of course, it's going to be shady.
oh, hello, meet us in this strange, awkward location. Don't bring anybody with you, because we can murder you without them knowing. You're gonna die again.
No,
This
you
is
won't.
why-
I will go, but I will not be with him. But I will go and I will keep an eye on things as much as I can because I have certain particular set of skills.
I mean, I don't mean any offense, but supposedly you were with him before, and we all ended up dying because he
This-
got caught
no.
because he did something stupid.
Yes, because I decided to let myself get caught in the middle of the fog.
Really, is that where it started?
Yeah, that's where it all started.
So when I did my little scream to distract them, you didn't run the first time.
No.
You
I
got caught
didn't.
on purpose?
I
Yes.
smack him again on the head.
I smack him too.
Okay, you're gonna take 2 points of damage now. I don't think they're restraining themselves anymore.
Plus, we've been training with Frick in the forest.
Yeah, that's right. We got our fists of fury going.
Is after 5-minute lessons, you've learned how to smack someone in the head.
Well, I've always been a
Yeah.
anyway.
Why so many Gibbs?
Who?
Somebody had to have gotten that reference.
Oh, I did. Out of character, but
Okay. So this is
And
tomorrow.
Frick
that you
pops
meet.
his head in. You have learned well, my students. I will translate whenever he types something in. He lifts up his glass to you and takes a swig and disappears again.
Are we sure it's not like a little teeny tiny, like a tiny mini keggerette?
It's like a growler, so it's
That's
for
a good
him
size.
is a reasonably sized drink.
In his hands, it looks like a normal pint. In our hands, it looks like as if it's just, huge.
Mm. Yes.
where are you meeting them?
The location that they gave me at the last time,
Uh,
which out of character I can't remember. In character, it's
well,
like what?
I just said that they gave you a piece of paper with a time and an address. So
Oh yeah.
we're going to say that you've had it for enough time you were able to sort of look it up, because I guess you would have done a little bit of pre-planning. So
Yeah.
you'll know that it is on the border of North Galt and Lower Skint.
Okay.
You look it up on Google Maps.
Michael, may I see the paper that they gave you?
Hand it over to her.
I'm gonna scan it. Do I see anything other than the obvious? Like, is there a hidden message in there at all? that I would recognize?
Give me an intelligence roll.
Okay. There it is.
Nope, it's just a time and an address.
Okay. I didn't know if maybe, the whole thieves' can't thing. Huh. Okay. I think I know where this is at.
Is it shady?
Of course it's shady. It's on the lower side of town.
Well, at the border of the lower side of town and the northern side of town.
Well, yeah, but that's to be expected with groups like this. They're not exactly going to be running around in high society.
Would I know where this place is located?
Yeah, I'll say that you know of it, but it's. I don't think you're as familiar with Lower Skint as the others might have been. Like you would barely travel through the North Galt on an average day. You were definitely upper Deld type of people.
Okay.
It's no group is going to be really all that connected into the higher classes right now. There was a gigantic purge after it came into power.
True.
I'm half amazed that freaking Angela's father didn't get cut down in it.
But they aren't here.
It's a kingdom.
Oh, kingdom wide. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if this isn't till tomorrow, then I say tonight we get ourselves some food, some drink, some sleep, and worry about this tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to try and not think about the fact that I saw all of you die.
Yeah, don't tell me about it. I might smack you again.
All right. Anybody want some gin?
No, I actually have something I need to go do. I'll be back later.
Where are you going?
Oh, I told Charlock I would go to his temple so that he could prove that he's who he says he is, because not everybody in this group fully trusts him yet. So he feels like he needs to prove himself trustworthy. And I'm pretty much like, I don't really care, so I will go.
I'll go with you, just because last time that we let you go somewhere on your own, you ended up nearly getting killed.
Well, that was because I went chasing down a drug dealer, okay?
I'm going to go. It's me that he wants to for this too.
But you need rest.
No.
You have been on edge.
Yes, of course I'm
for
on edge.
so long. Yeah, I know.
I'm
You just
going.
need to drink and go to bed.
No, I'm not drinking and going to bed.
All right.
Yeah. I wouldn't suggest drinking and then going to bed. Sometimes on the way to there, something happens.
But you fall down and go to sleep on the stairs?
Yeah, or you end up in the privy, naked. With everybody in your guild staring at you, just giggling when you wake up.
Ow.
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Do we know what temple he's in?
He worships Thor.
Thor.
Okay.
The lightning god?
Yep. He's the one who cast that fog cloud so we could escape.
Oh. I didn't realize that he came from the land of the ice and snow.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He's from around here, I guess, sort of. I'm not really sure. He's
And from
kind of tried
downstairs,
to
you
tell.
just hear, "Look for the temple with the lightning rod on it."
Okay.
Because it's shaped like a hammer.
Rick.
Okay, let's just go.
I'll be right back. I need to take care of the kid again. He's crying.
Oh,
Okay.
poor thing.
Be a good parent.
Yeah.
Okay, so while he's off actually doing something, we'll say that whoever wants to go to the temple can head off towards the temple.
Yeah.
It's a pretty quiet night.
Well, I mean, if Jesselyn wants to go, then I don't need to go. I was just going so that
Okay.
it got done.
Okay, so like I said, whoever wants to go, just let me know who.
I'm going.
What time of the evening is it right now?
I'm gonna say like the sun is starting to set, so we're
Oh, so okay, early evening.
it's not so late. Like people are starting to shut down their carts and they're heading home for the evening. The ones with physical stores are still open, and whatever sort of lighting system the city has is starting to come on.
You mean all the little lanterns that somebody has to go around and light?
Well, these are more magically based, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
you're in the nice side of town. They put in magic lanterns.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'm gonna head to the temple.
Okay, we'll say that Michael went with you because I don't think I'm pretty sure he doesn't want anybody to go anywhere alone right now.
No, before you leave, Jesselyn, let me tell you the password for the gate.
Oh, okay.
It is sesame.
Thank you.
Yes, please utter it before you enter.
What happens if I forget?
You get struck
You
down
don't-
dead.
You don't want to find out.
Okay. Okay. Now I'll like.
Okay. Yeah, Michael will walk along with you if you want to. Well, I guess you can't really talk to him since he's just walking silently.
She's
Well-
probably quiet too, honestly. She's really lost in thought.
Okay. It will take you just a little while to get there, but you'll get there without any incident.
Serious. I think I'm going to just have another drink, and then I think I'm going to head upstairs.
Very well. I was about to retire myself.
Oh, okay.
Still have some work to do.
Okay. I'm going to go to the kitchen, get myself some more drink.
Okay.
And sit there contemplating everything that Michael had told us.
Okay.
And I'll go to my study and work on my spell.
Okay. We'll roll for that before you go to bed, or before
Okay.
we do the night shift, whatever. So, if anybody else wants to do anything, we will go ahead and say that Jesselyn and Michael have gotten to the temple.
I will well, assuming I can just walk in, I will walk in and look around for him.
Yes, the temple doors are still open. You see some various people going around doing whatever people do in temples back then.
I just pictured a bunch of people.
I am
Some
not
people walking
I am
across the
not
screen
that
carrying
historical.
folded cloths, and another one walking across the screen carrying a bowl of water for some reason.
I think this is more of the cleaning things up for the night, and like putting candles out, or maybe putting the candles lighting the candles up if they stay open late enough.
Okay. Do I see him anywhere?
No, I'm going to say that you don't see him out in the main part of the temple.
I will see if I can catch somebody walking by, or
All right, you see an older priest walking by. Yes, my child, how can we help you this evening?
sorry to bother you. I'm looking for Trillic.
Oh, are you a friend of his? Well, I mean, of course you are. You wouldn't be looking for him if you weren't. I will show you to his chambers, and he will guide you into the outside the public part of the temple, into some of the back rooms. And he was like, his room is at the end of the hall on the left.
Thank you. I will go knock.
Hello.
Bless you. Did somebody sneeze?
Thank you. Yes, that was
Okay.
me.
Bless you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bless you, my child. He doesn't. The priest doesn't realize it.
Yes. Hello.
It's Jesslyn.
Oh, lovely. Come in, but do watch your feet. I have little ones running around. Hey, no biting.
I give Michael a really weird look. Like, what the heck, look. And then I will kind of open the door a little bit and just kind of peek in.
Okay. What does she see?
Itty bitty kittens surrounding Trilak. He has one tiny one in his hand. Do not bite. I have told you, do not bite, Papa. Oh, hello. Please come in. Take a seat.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, no. I was just getting these little ones tired out for bed. Please come in. They love visitors.
Okay. I'll go in. I will make sure Michael comes in as well.
Mm-hmm.
Close the door.
Hey, Bluebell, stop biting. That is not nice. Yeah. So, you're here.
Well, you wanted me to come by.
Yes, that is true.
Welcome back. You're with me.
I would have cleaned up more, but the little ones, they love to make mess.
It's okay.
One of the kittens walks up to Jeslyn, starts purring at her. Ooh. She seems to like you.
I'll lean down and pet the kitten.
That one is a Bambi. And this little rascal is a Buttercup. And the tiny one, where'd the tiny one go?
Bluebell.
Yes, Bluebell. Where did she go? Ah, there you are. And he sort of scoots behind him and my tail is not chew toy. I have had these little ones for a while. Still getting used to them.
So,
Oh, can I offer you any drink? Food, if you wish.
no, thank you.
I'm good.
All right. Sorry for the room.
You don't have to apologize.
I should have at least cleaned up.
No.
So, I hope this is proof enough.
What are you trying to prove? I don't understand.
I know there are doubts about me.
I don't know you.
I understand that. I know. And I'm not... I don't fully know you. And, this is understandable. I may be forcing it a bit, but I do not like it when people do not trust me.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to just trust you.
That is fine.
Is it? Because I feel like you're trying to make me do something I'm not ready to do.
Sort of lowers his head.
It's something you need to let be done naturally. Sometimes some people have to be around others for a lot longer. If you try to force it, you're going to completely backfire and do something opposite of what you want to do.
especially considering what's going on lately.
I apologize.
Here's the thing. The fact that you're trying so hard to get me to trust you is shady. If you truly are a good person and you truly are on our side, then prove it with your actions, but don't force it. It's not personal. It's not because of who you are or what you. I have no problem with who you are. I have no personal problems with what you look like or anything. It's nothing like that. It's the fact that you're kind of pushy.
I would, however, make sure to not be around her when she's drunk and it's late at night. You might find yourself like with her trying to give you a belly rub or something.
What? I look so unamused by that comment.
And it's at this point, it's a DM. I would remind you, I am fine with you setting people on fire.
Not in a temple.
Best place. He's got healing.
Actually, they might consider me a sacrifice. This is a temple to Thor.
God. She would never hurt a precious hair on that sweet bard's head.
He's bald now.
Well,
This is true.
Yeah.
then I guess you're in trouble.
You sacrifice your only protection from Jesselyn.
Ah, say goodbye to your eyebrows.
No, it's just give it time to naturally develop and give us a time to actually see you, because what you're trying to show here is, yes, it's you, but it's a very forced view of yourself and what you feel that we should see in order to trust you, when in reality what we need to see in order to trust you is the more natural, relaxed state of you.
And even someone evil can like kittens.
Matter of fact, they tend to have them quite a lot and keep them in their laps.
That might be true. You know what? I distressed you even more. I'm just kidding. I don't distress you even more because of the kittens. I'm sorry. It's been a long day, and don't take it personally. It's not personal.
I understand.
But I love these people. I don't trust you not to hurt us or them or okay, just I'm not just going to welcome you and I don't really honestly feel like I've been unfair. I don't think I've treated you poorly or anything, but I'm not going to be your best friend immediately.
I too do not think you've treated me badly. I just wanted you to see this, and I am forcing it. I apologize. It is just that I have. Never mind.
You want to feel accepted, and you want to feel like as if you're part of the pack. Am I right?
You are.
Just
My pack is long gone.
Okay, well right now you're pack adjacent. I can't just trust you that easily. If I trusted everyone who just came along and was nice to us a little bit, I just can't. Okay, not yet. I'm not ready. But you need to not take it personally. It is not about you. Okay? I'm sure you're a very gentle and kind. She looks awkward. Sorry, what are you again?
I am Wolfkin.
Wolfkin. I don't know any others. But I'm sure you're very gentle and you're very kind, but you're not patient, and I need you to be patient.
That is true. I am impatient. I apologize. I'm sorry that I have come across this way. And I understand very much that you want to take your time, especially in days like these. I understand.
Yeah, and just think of it like this: to brew a very good mead, you need to take about a year in order for it to get anywhere along to being the best that it could be quality wise. Think of it like that, like that.
Sure. I'm sure Frick could explain that to me a lot better, but anyway. Bluebell, where did you go? It seems that Bluebell has fallen asleep in your lap, Miss Jesslyn.
I would gently pass her back to you.
I take her and gently put her into a small bundle of like pillows and blankets. Here we go. Thank you. She really does that with people.
I need to be back in a few minutes. I'm sorry.
Okay. In that case, we'll say that you guys are probably saying your goodbyes anyway from the sound of it. So we will jump over to Rihanna.
Yeah. When I after they left, I waited and made sure that Viserys was good and preoccupied, and I know Frick was totally into his brewing, so nobody noticed that I left the house. And I just made myself look like a human woman, nothing special. Just kind of started walking towards the lower skin area and just kind of crisscrossed my path to make sure that I felt like I wasn't being followed by anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to do like a perception check or something?
Yeah, go ahead and do a perception just
Okay.
to make sure. Okay, there are plenty of guards out, and they're sort of nodding to you, but nobody really seems to be paying you any more mind than anybody else on the street.
Okay, so eventually I'm going to make my way to the prancing pump.
Okay. And you get there, and I'm going to say, since you rolled so well, that you're actually going to see that there is a picture of Rihanna that just says, "Have you seen this woman? Please find Nicholas if you have."
And I will look around. Nobody's watching. I'm going to pull it down.
All right. Go ahead. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll just to make sure you're able to do that quietly. Or, okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. One
Oh,
second it's
please.
there, the next it's crumpled up in your pocket.
Do I see any more anywhere
No, that was the only one on the outside.
on the outside?
Well, you
Great.
haven't gone into the bar.
Yes, no, I know that's
That was
gone.
like, there's a message board type system up, and so he just pinned it there.
What am I going to do? Okay. Anyway, I just kind of shake my head and chuckle. I'm like, oh, that poor boy. Anyway, so I'm going to look around as well. Well, no, I'm going to stay in my disguised form.
Okay.
I'm going to walk inside, just kind of survey the room, see who's there, what's going on, kind of try to get a feel for what the mood is in here tonight.
It's pretty active, especially being evening and everybody's getting off work. There's it's a different musician. It's actually like a trio band, playing some lively music, but they're not playing so loud as it's where people can still talk, and but it's a good atmosphere. Everybody seems to be having a good time.
Okay. Alrighty. Shoot, I forgot to ask Michael who he talked to. Huh. Anyway. Well, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna walk up to the bar and find an empty seat.
Okay.
And just kind of wave down the bartender.
Oh yeah, what can I get for you?
You got any whiskey?
Oh yeah, we got whiskey. What kind of whiskey you looking for? We got some gnomish whiskey. It's not much better than water, but we got some dwarven whiskey.
I'll take some of that.
Oh, that's my kind of woman right there. He gets you a glass, and
What do I owe you?
that'll be 3 silver, or I can run you a tab.
All right, and I'm gonna take out one of my coins I have left that still has the old king on it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put that down and pass it over and say, "Here, just let me know when it's used up." And I'm just gonna watch for his reaction.
All right. I'm only getting like 2/3 value on these with the tax and all, but that'll get you a couple drinks, and he pops it into the behind the counter.
Okay, so did he say that loud enough for other people to maybe notice?
He wasn't really quiet about it. I mean,
Okay.
he's just acknowledging that there's still a tax on the reminting tax going on.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take my glass and I'm gonna turn around, just kind of watch the rest of the room, and just kind of, I don't know, see if I see anybody that might seem like the type of people that I'd be looking for a resistance.
So you're looking for suspicious people in a bar while trying not to look suspicious.
Absolutely.
Give me a perception.
I'll do it by
You-
eye contact.
I lost all audio there.
Oh shit! Seriously?
Yeah, you sort of went out in the middle of it.
Oh, okay. I said, okay, so how I'm going to do that is by be looking around the room, and if any of the guys make any eye contact, I'll just kind of smile and, do my thing that I do.
Okay. In that
So it
case,
doesn't look obvious.
give me a perception roll.
Yes.
All right.
Not bad.
Yeah. Everybody's just sort of in their own conversation. There's a few people who kind of look your way and they smile back, but you said you were sort of in a average human persona, so none of them are they just sort of smile and nod, but they stay at their tables.
Okay. That's fine. So what is this trio playing for music?
Oh, it's just sort of some upbeat song.
Okay.
I don't really have a comparison to give you right offhand, but
Okay, now because I don't remember, because I have a horrible memory, the song that Michael played that first time we were there that got these people's attention, would I remember what that was called?
give me a history roll to see if you
Oh,
remember.
damn it, really?
Well,
Okay.
if you don't make notes, you got to roll.
I never take notes.
That's why you got to roll. Nope. You it's not this song.
Right. No, I was going to go ask them to play it, see if they knew it.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn it.
The dwarf bartenders. So, Lassie, you looking for anybody in particular? We don't get too many single women around here.
I turn back to him, just give him a smile, like, oh, no, I'm just sort of new in town, and I just thought I would, see what kind of people like to frequent this place. That's all.
Oh, well, we don't get the high class people. We get the good people around here, he says with a smile. But since you're new in town, he'll pour you a second drink. This one's on me.
Oh, you're too kind, darling.
Don't be going around telling anybody that. Don't need a bad reputation getting out there. And
I would never ruin a reputation. I'd give him a win.
that's my kind of lass. And then he wanders off to deal with another customer.
Okay, I'm gonna just keep looking around, and I guess what I'm looking for is maybe a group of men who might look like they're in a very intent conversation, not really enjoying themselves, but just sort of there to meet because it's sort of an, busy place and they wouldn't be as obvious maybe.
All right. No, this is a pretty jovial atmosphere right now.
Mm.
I'm guessing it's sort of like the weekend for everybody, and
Okay.
everybody's just enjoying being off work and not being beheaded.
Okay. So that address that Michael was given, is that supposed to be like a personal residence or something?
It's more of not really a personal address, but since it was right on the border, you just sort of know it as. I'm going to say you wouldn't know if the shop was still open or not, but you just know it's not a home address.
Okay. Okay. Well, I will give this, maybe another hour or so, finish drinking whatever it is that my money would buy.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't see anybody that catches my eye or anything like that, then I'll probably leave there and make my way towards that shop that the address was.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to ask you to do another perception roll. You did pretty good on that one. So, nobody really unusual comes up. You might have the occasional guy come up and offer to buy you a drink or something. Just try to make chit chat. But nothing that's really out of the ordinary.
Okay. So any of the ones that approach me, like I'm going to turn down a free drink.
Yeah. But I'll say that, within your hour there, like I said, you would have gotten a couple of drinks, but most of them, especially if you start asking for dwarven whiskey, they don't think they can keep up with that. They thought they could just, pass off with some of that gnomish whiskey at best.
Yeah, it's all right.
I don't know what gnomish whiskey is, so we'll decide that later on. But a dwarf don't
Like you
think much
said.
of it.
No. Okay. Alrighty. Like I said, I'll leave there, and when I leave, I'll probably duck into, because I'm assuming at this point it's dark out.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
Okay. So I'm gonna duck into an alley, and I'm gonna use my cape, and I'm going to fly up and just kind of go over rooftops and try to stay out of sight and in shadows as much as I can.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth roll then, since you're
Now that it's important, I'm gonna fail at it.
probably. Okay, most of
Not that great.
yeah, you don't hear anything too unusual with you don't hear anybody shrieking as you fly, and nobody tries to shoot you down.
Right. Well, like I said, I'm probably not gonna fly the whole time. More just kind of use it to get from whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say that between that and just the natural shadows, you don't have any trouble moving around.
Okay.
I mean, because the further you get from the high end of town, the less and less light there is on the street. Because now you're in the part of town where they are using, someone has to go and light the lamps each night.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, when I get to where that address is at, I'm gonna stay on the roof of the buildings across from it, because I just kind of want to get a feeling for the layout of what's there and vantage points and things like that, places that, just so that when I go back, when I follow Michael there tomorrow, and I kind of have a good idea as to where I should be to try to have a good vantage point to keep an eye on things.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend a little bit of time, making your notes in your head, and
now, is it what kind of a shop is it?
actually, it looks like it's a small restaurant. It's open. You can see some lights in there, but there doesn't seem to be that many customers from where you're standing.
Okay. So it is open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I will fly my little butt down into an alleyway that's dark.
Okay.
And probably change my appearance again. And this time a younger human female. probably red hair, kind of like a dark auburn,
Okay.
and green eyes, and sort of light complected. And I'll just kind of, not like dressed poorly, but not dressed rich.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just kind of make my way into the restaurant there and just kind of see who all's there and what kind of activities going on.
Okay. Yeah, this is sort of like just sort of like a small deli type of thing. There's a few tables set out, and there's a couple of people that are sort of in the back, but this is just it's like your neighborhood sandwich shop sort of thing. There's
Okay.
so
Okay.
there's an older man behind the bar. Yes, miss. Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I finding myself a little peckish this evening, and
Yeah, that's
saw
why
that you're
people
open.
come here.
Oh, good. What would you recommend?
Well, we can make you just about any sandwich you want, unless you want something that's too exotic. We're sort of basic.
Well, how about do you have any smoked beef by chance?
Yes, ma'am. We have smoked beef, and
Okay.
he'll start to make you a sandwich. Ask ask some of the details. Like what do you want on it and all that.
Yeah, I'll just kind of pick random stuff.
Okay. Yeah,
Pretty
so-
basic.
okay. Yeah, he makes you up a sandwich right quick. All right, that'll be 1 silver.
Okay. I'll pull out another one of the old coins, pass it over, and I'll just kind of keep my finger on it while I look at it and say, "Do you accept these here?"
He's like, ma'am, we take gold, and he's trying to look at it. I can make change for that. We have to account for the tax and all.
Hmm. Okay. I look around the other people that are in there.
Mhm.
Are it's just like a couple people?
Yeah, is you see like a couple of older guys that I think that they're like the sort that's over there playing chess. They
Oh, okay.
if they were being polite that day, they might have actually ordered a drink.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'll take my finger off the coin and be like, "Oh, okay. So I'm kind of new to town. Interesting place."
Ah, well, that's one word for it.
Yeah, I've not been in a city that seems quite so unfriendly and militant on the crown's behalf.
Ah, well, you haven't been to too many big cities then, I guess.
Guess not. The last few I was at, they weren't too bad, but kind of just odd the way they handle things.
Well, I mean, this is the capital, miss.
I guess that's true. Guess that's true.
Things have been a little bit busier the past couple days, but I mean, the crown doesn't really take too kindly to threats.
Oh, threats.
Oh,
Like what? What's been going on?
Oh, you probably. You know what? I don't care to gossip that much, and he's an older guy. He's lying about that. But let's just say that there was a little bit of commotion. Apparently, the rumor is one of the temples thought that they could, he kind of leans around like, yeah, one of the temples thought that maybe they didn't need the king anymore. But I understand that the royal knights they handled it.
Oh no.
I wasn't there for it. I'm just going off rumors. You understand? Don't like to be gossiping.
I kind of fake like shock, and I lean a little closer to him, and I say, "What did they do to the people at that temple?"
Well, he's and then he's sort of looking. He kind of gives a hard gaze at the older guys when they start to lean in a little too much, and he leans back. Well, miss, they did what you do to traitors.
Oh, my. Well, do you happen to know what it was that this temple did that seemed so traitorous?
Well, again, just going off hearsay and rumor, but apparently they sent an assassin after the king himself. Pretty brazen. I mean, I'm surprised anybody would try to do something like that. But well,
Wow, yeah. No, I would think that if they were going to do something like that, it'd be more of a concerted effort and some more planning put into it than that. That just sounds
well, I
reckless.
mean, they say he got all the way inside the castle gates, so yeah, he must have been pretty good,
Wow.
but
Hmm.
wasn't that good.
Hmm. Wow. So is that the area that I noticed yesterday that looks like there used to be a building there? Did they just destroy the temple?
Yes, ma'am. They outlawed that entire religion. I mean, now
Oh.
I mean, that was mostly for the dragon folk, and they're nice enough folk most of the time. And I know a few humans, were even part of the temple, but I didn't know them personally. I just knew that there were some in there.
Hmm.
But anyway, yeah, they're apparently cleaning out that whole place.
Ah. So the dragonborn people have a problem with the king. That's interesting.
I don't know if all of them. I mean, there's a couple of Dragonborn people work around here, and I ain't never heard them complain no more about the king than anybody else. Not that I complain about the king now. I mean, I don't go talking out of my place or anything like that. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what got them all fired up, but. Something got them all fired up because they're dragons and dragons breathe fire. Oh, you never mind. Don't worry about it.
And it's fine. And it's like, so I'm giggling, like, trying to encourage him to keep talking
Yeah.
because, and I lean in kind of close and I look at the other two guys who are over there to see if they're looking. And I lean into and I said, so if there's at least one faction in this city that's not happy with the king, there must be more. I mean, what are they going to do? Go through and destroy everybody?
Well, I mean, Miss, it's not like there hasn't been, some things in the past. The crown's always, other nations think that they're going to, come in and take over, and the crown's always protected us, and they can protect themselves. So I I think that every now and then you just get somebody who thinks they're a little bit too big for their pants and that they can do things better.
That is
I
very true.
I just I keep my place and I run this shop and I serve drinks to people who don't pay me.
Huh. Well, so I lean in again and kind of beckon to get a little
Yep.
closer. And I'm like, so I've heard talk in some of the taverns around town. I mean, what's your real opinion of this king? I
Well,
mean, the things I've heard, he sounds positively horrible.
now first off, you got to understand a few things about King Wilson. I mean, first off, his brother died not long ago. That's going to be hard on anybody. We all love King Wilson. He even used to come down this way. He never stopped in my shop, so I can't go saying that he did. But he used to go out. He was a very beloved man, and it was just really it was hard on everyone. And I can only imagine that Prince Wilson took his brother's death kind of hard. Uh,
Hmm.
and I think that you need to always sort of consider every side of everything. And now I know that there's been some crackdown on the laws, and some people are being hit harder than others. But well, I
Hmm.
kind of just barely getting by anyway, so I guess I didn't notice. Although I am going to have to call on some people's tabs here pretty soon. Don't you give me that. You see if I give you anything else to drink. You put that finger back down. Old geezer. And for the record, they're all about the same age, so calling one old is.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well. Um. Anyway, I hadn't heard about that what had happened to the temple, so I find that very interesting.
Well, yeah, I don't like to go talking about, ugly business like that.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. I mean, you never know who might be listening, right? And I
Oh, yeah.
nod my head at the two
Oh,
geezers.
those two can't hear anything anyway.
Okay. Well, I don't suppose you know if there was anybody in town looking to hire someone for some shop help or something like that. Like I said, I'm new to town. Only came with a little bit of money with me, and as strict as everything has been here, it's been kind of hard for me to try to find some place to get a job. And people seem to be very distrusting in certain parts of the city. So,
Well, I know how that can be, and a pretty young thing like yourself, you don't need to be going down across the river, because you're like right next to on the map I'm
mhm.
looking at. It's like so he's basically saying like you need to stay, sort of in this area. I think you'll be a little bit safer, and I know it's a little bit more costly, and uh, but
Mhm.
I don't really know of anybody hiring. I mean, if you want to stop back in a few days, I'll be sure to ask around. You know, uh,
Oh, that'd be great.
and he'll sort of just ask for like what your skill sets are, and what sort of work you're looking for.
Yeah, I'll just tell them that, you know, I can help in a shop doing whatever, depending on what the shop is. I mean, I'm okay with, cleaning up and,
All right. Well, I'm
dealing with
sorry I don't have
customers.
anything like that myself. I mean,
Oh, that's fine, sweetie.
oh well, yeah, he's kind of doing the whole like older embarrassed man thing. Like, oh well, nobody's really called me sweet in a while, but
Oh,
I'll
but
say,
you're so. I'll reach over, put my hand on his hand. I'll be like, but you are such a sweet man.
oh now I wish my wife would say that. 34 years and she ain't never called me nothing but an old sourpuss, and she called me that even before I was old. Anyway,
Well,
and
maybe you need to take her out and do something fun then.
well, if I took her out, then people would know I was married.
You sly little dog.
Oh, anyway, miss, he'll give you like 4 silverback and change. Here's your sandwich. Yeah, stop by in a few days. I'll see if I can't find somebody who's actually looking for work.
Okay.
Maybe one of these old geezers over here needs somebody to clean up after them. I ain't picking up your glasses. You come over here and
I
get your
suppose.
own drink.
So I just kind of laugh and like sort of like in a joking way, will say, "Well, and I suppose if worse comes to worse, I'll just have to find some sort of resistance group that's looking for a mercenary for hire. I'll do that to earn my keep."
Ah, yes, ma'am. I'm sure that you make a great soldier. You know, I got an eye for talent, and you, Missy, you look like you go up against a whole army of bugbears all by yourself.
Yes, yes, I would, and I would stop them dead in their tracks with just my charm alone. I'm sure.
Oh, I am. I can't imagine any of that happening any other way.
All right. Well, you have a good evening, and
You
I will
too.
step back in a couple of days. And I'll turn to the tool guys and give them a little wink and walk out.
All right.
And I'll go back across the street towards dark. I'll probably just stick the sandwich in my bag. I really wasn't hungry.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of stay in the shadows and watch the shop for a little bit.
Okay.
See if I notice anything.
Yeah. How long do you stay out there? I mean,
Well, I mean, I don't know what time he would have closed up shop, but I'll wait at least until then, and then a little bit after to see if I notice anything
okay.
going on after that.
All right. Go ahead and just give me a stealth roll just for fun. And,
Okay.
yeah, after a couple hours, you finally see all three of them leave, and the man sort of locks up his door. Yeah, you see a few bats flutter by, but, nothing that gives you any trouble.
Okay. And so if I sit there for like, I don't know, maybe another hour, I won't see anything.
Give me a perception roll, and
Okay.
we'll see what you see.
Come on, baby.
Okay, nothing too unusual. A couple of shady people, sort of stop by. It looks like, they're doing some sort of dealing, but nobody that really seems to stand out any more than in any other, border of the bad parts of town.
Okay. All right. Well, when I've spent enough time there and kind of feel comfortable with the neighborhood, I guess I will use my cape and fly my butt back close enough to the manor to where I won't be seen, and then just kind of assume my human form that I had when I left the manor to go back to the manor.
Okay. All right then. So since Jen had to step away for a little bit, does anybody else have anything they want to do before nightfall, or before they turn in for the night? That includes Trevor, since Danny's now joined us. We're still in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
late,
I'm
though,
up
right?
to shady shit. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
What
They
did I miss?
basically it's the same day as when you left the group. Everybody, they just sort of were taking care of, catching up with Michael and things like that.
Oh, okay.
So where did Trevor go when he left the group?
He had plans to go talk to his brother, but I didn't know if that was something that you wanted to do or not.
Okay.
We didn't really have time over the week because I work ungodly hours.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, we can say everybody's gone on to bed. Viserys, you want to go ahead and do your rolls for your magical stuffs?
God. Ignore me.
Okay.
Would that be Arcana?
Yes.
Come on, roll high.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
No, you're doing your magical research, and basically, I forget exactly what the rule. I think, yeah, you're just gonna have to scratch everything and start all over again on that spell.
Okay.
So you're back to 0 on your first try. Do you
Yeah, I'll
still
rip
have
the
an
page out,
inspiration?
crumple it up, throw it across the room. Back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
When I come back in, is he still up doing that?
Mysterious, where
Yes.
would you be?
Yeah, I'd be in my study.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So when I come back in, I'm trying to be really quiet because I don't know who's awake, who's asleep, because I'm assuming it's kind of late.
Yeah, and Wasarius is like playing with the crumpled up piece of paper, batting
Okay.
around.
Okay. So like I probably would notice like a light somewhere
Yeah,
coming from one of those. Okay.
I didn't completely shut the door.
Oh, okay. Okay. I will come to the door and I'll just kind of peek in, kind of push it open a little bit more and look to see what's going on, and I'll just kind of knock lightly and
Yes,
Wasarius?
you come in.
hi. You're still up. I'm surprised.
Yes, well, I do not require much sleep. Well, actually, ourselves do not sleep. We more go into a trance.
Meditate. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I've known a few elves in my day. So what are you working
May I
on?
help you?
Oh, I got up and came downstairs for another snack, and I saw your light was on. To see what you're up to.
Yeah. Just working on a spell. Didn't quite work out.
Oh, that's too
Surprised it
bad.
didn't blow up in my face.
Well, that would have definitely.
Now I have to start from scratch. Yes, my father would not have been pleased.
Yeah, he seems like quite the stern, hard ass.
He can be, but he's good. He's a good guy.
Well, I'm glad you think so. Because honestly, I have to say that interaction you had with him when he popped in here, whoo-wee. If Michael hadn't had a hold of my arm keeping me back in that hallway, I may have done something stupid.
Yes, well, I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, I know. But, emotions and tensions were running. So I guess I just need to. Maybe I need to learn how to meditate and focus so that I can keep my emotions in check.
Well, he's a pretty powerful wizard in his own right, so
Yeah.
it runs in the
I wouldn't-
family.
Obviously, you seem to be quite good at what you do.
Well, thank you.
And I don't know if I've really taken the time to properly thank you for letting us stay here in your family home.
Oh, no need. No need. Like I
Oh,
said,
no, I mean, well, you didn't
that's what
have
friends
to
are
do
for,
that.
right?
Well, that is true. I haven't
We
had a
are
lot of.
friends, correct?
Oh, absolutely. I put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, absolutely. I just,
Okay, good.
I don't
I don't
have a
have
lot
much
of.
experience with friendship, so
Well,
I'm still in the learning process.
it's understandable. I haven't had a lot of people that I would really consider close enough to me to be friends. So, yeah.
Well, I'm honored to be part of that group.
Yeah, well, I'm honored to be your friend. You are a kind and a wonderful person, Asarius.
Well, thank you. Now that I've been knocked off my high horse, I see things a little differently.
Yeah, I kind of figured it would happen, really. Because I have to admit, the first time I met you, I thought you were kind of a prick.
Yes, I would have thought that of myself as well.
So what changed for you?
I saw the companionship between the rest of the group, and I did not want to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Ostracized?
Ah, that's not fun. I know. Been there.
I figured if you can't beat them, join them.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's more fun
Well,
that way.
yes. Well, and you always know you have somebody that's got your back for you, too.
Yes. Yes, I've come to grow very fond of this group.
Well, good. I'm glad.
I just
Okay.
wish my father would understand.
Well,
But he's always too busy with his political agenda to have any friends of his own.
political agenda.
Yes. He's an ambassador of some type.
Oh, at this point, I'll grab, if there's another chair in the room, I'll grab the chair and kind of sit down, sort of like sit, because I'm like, really? So,
Yes.
was he not around much while you were younger?
No, they weren't. Neither him nor my mother.
Oh,
That's
that must
why
be
I
terrible.
was kind of spoiled when they were around. That's why I have so many
Guilt.
trinkets.
Try to buy your affection with things.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ah.
And I must admit, you're the first person I'll tell this to. I kind of absconded from my residence without advising anyone.
You ran away from home. I like it.
Yes.
Yes, you were meant to be a rebel, just like the rest of us then.
If you say so. Yes,
Well.
it kind of cut off my allowance, so to speak. So I threw a tantrum and ran off. But now I see their point. I've got to learn to fend for myself.
No, I mean, that is kind of part of,
Growing up.
yes.
Yes, I now realize that.
Do you mind my asking, how old are you, Visaria?
I'm 51 in Elven years.
Right.
Which is
You're still a
around
baby.
18 for a human.
Yes. You're still a baby and young, naive.
If you say so.
Well, you were when I met you.
Yes, I do believe a person has to grow in character as well as in years.
Yes, but I think you've gotten quite the interesting education being with this group.
Yes, I agree.
Yes.
I've seen, as my tutors would say, I'm book smart, but I'm not street smart. And I'm learning the street smarts.
Oh, that's good, because that's what I have.
Yes, I've noticed.
I didn't have the privilege of a formal education.
It's not all it's cut out to be.
Well, I mean, I know enough. I mean, I've, on my own, I've learned what I need to know. I can speak several languages and I can read and write. So, but yeah. So, do you mind my asking? Do you have any siblings?
Do I have any siblings?
That's
Yes.
up to you, man.
No, I guess no. I'm an only child.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I should keep you from your work. I know you're working on
No,
something
I'm done
here.
for the night.
Oh.
I cannot concentrate any further with that
Oh.
abysmal failure. I'll just start again. I'm going to do my trance and then start over
Okay.
in about
Well,
4
are you-
hours.
Well, that would be nice. Wish I could get by on that little sleep. What were you working on?
I'd rather you see it than me tell you,
Okay. Sounds mysterious.
if you don't mind. It's a new
No,
spell
it's-
I've been trying to craft,
Oh.
and obviously my calculations were totally incorrect.
Trial and error. I mean, that's how we all learn what we know how to do.
True.
I mean,
True.
you don't think I learned skills just by doing them once? Many years. Many years. I mean, I've been in trouble a few times.
I've
That's how you
gathered that.
learn. Yeah, and that's how you learn what not to do the next time.
Exactly. So hopefully I've learned from my mistakes.
Yes. Did you happen to notice, did Michael make it back from the temple?
I've been too busy concentrating. I
Okay,
haven't
no
noticed if
problem.
anyone's come back or not. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just thought maybe you'd heard him come in.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to retire. Maybe I'll poke
If
my
you're-
nose in there.
If you're actively looking
All
for
as
him,
well.
We're dead out by the gate because we forgot to say sesame.
open, open sesame.
We're just out there laying dead in front of the banner.
I think I would have seen you when I came back. So no. Anyway,
I'm sure we would have heard the lightning bolt.
is that what happens?
Could. It's a possibility.
Oh,
No, it's more thunder, because then you're thunderstruck.
my God.
Everybody,
AC playing in the background. Or maybe some Van Halen.
Yeah. From West Van Halen.
Must have been the heaven on the highway to heaven. Anyway,
And I'll call Wes. I'm like, Wes, let us retire.
All right, and
Oh.
your weasel comes scampering up.
he's
Yeah,
adorable.
I'll put him on my shoulder.
I'm gonna
Say
give him a
goodnight,
little
Wes.
scratch if he will allow it.
Oh, yes.
He kind of squeaks.
Oh, I'll reach in my bag and take a chunk of the dried beef sandwich, grab like the meat part, and offer it to him.
Oh, yeah, he'll eat it up. He looks like he's smiling at you even.
All right. Well, good evening. I will see you in the morning.
Sleep well.
Meditate well.
Thank you.
I'll turn and leave, go upstairs, and I'll stop by Jeslin's door and see if there's a light on, if it sounds like she's in there or anything.
Yeah, and I'll turn off the candles, pick up whatever papers I had scattered around, and head on up to my bedroom.
Okay. Is Jesselyn in her room?
I don't know. Did we get back in this time?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
going to
we
say
did.
you've had time to get back.
Yeah, I'd been gone. I'd been quite a while. So.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
He's
and
fine.
I was oblivious to it.
Yep.
I can see
Even the
that.
fact that I was standing there wearing my cape and my bag, telling you that I came downstairs for a snack, he didn't even catch on to that.
No. He was too frustrated because of his spell failure.
I love that
funny.
when you finally get a chance to do that, you fail.
I know. Miserably.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Natural one. Good Lord.
Ouch. You're lucky it didn't blow up in your face.
Yeah, no. I've got a generous DM that didn't make me roll on the random magic table.
That's when you're
Oh.
casting the spell. This was just this
okay.
was research.
Okay.
That's funny.
Now, if you were trying to cast if you were just trying to cast it, oh yeah, you might have blown up a chunk of the house.
Yeah.
But nope, you're still in the research phase.
Okay. I'd rather it happen now than an actual combat.
Nope. I want you guys having tentacles.
What?
This is not the Hunter campaign.
Tentacles.
If he flubs a new spell badly enough, I'll do whatever I feel like with it.
Oh, great.
That's his right.
I know. Just remind me not to be anywhere in the vicinity because I don't
That's
need a
his
second head.
prerogative.
I don't need a second head.
All right. So you stop by to Dr. Jeslin.
Yes. I'll just kind of put my ear to the door and see if I can hear anything.
Uh,
I mean, do I
Jen,
notice is
that's
there a
up to
light
you.
on in the
I mean, how much time has passed since I got back? I'm not really.
she's been gone for a few hours at least.
well,
So
probably at least 3.
It's about how late is it now?
it's probably, let's say, 9-10 o'clock range.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was later.
There might be. I think I wish she would be doing. Yeah, I mean, there's probably candlelight. It's
Okay.
probably faint. She's probably just sitting thinking.
Oh, okay. I'll just
Probably
kinda
not
lightly
hearing
knock.
anything.
Yeah, I'll just kind of knock kind of lightly.
Come in.
Crack the door, poke my head in. Oh, you're still awake.
Yes.
Do you mind if I come in?
No. No. Come on in.
Go in. Shut the
will
door.
Scoot over on the bed. She could sit down.
Are you feeling any better?
No. Not
Wanna
really.
Talk about it.
I'm scared. It's way over our heads.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know what to do.
Well, apparently Michael's experience had quite an effect on him.
What do you mean?
Well, didn't you notice how much more subdued he is? He's not rearing at the reins to go charging in there to get rid of the king. He's actually wanting to stop and think about this.
That's. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe he got us killed, jackass. It's kind of weird, don't you think? That we have we have no memory. I mean, that's just weird.
I definitely think it's weird. Do you think it's real?
I do. I believe him.
I believe he thinks it's real, but I don't know. I know there's mind magic. What if someone just put this image in his head?
Oh God, never thought of that.
What if someone put this image in his head and is just trying to deter us from the right path? What if that's what we should be doing? I'm so confused.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to do. I don't know who to trust. I know everyone thinks I'm paranoid, but
well, you're the one who's probably going to stay alive longer than the rest of us. Then
I don't want to stay alive if you all don't. I mean, I want to stay alive.
I know what you mean. I put my hand on her hand and just kind of pat it and I do believe that things like this can happen. I don't know why, because I'm the furthest thing from a religious kind of person. But people close to me were very much in tune with the gods. And I don't know, after a while, you just kind of start to pick up things, you know?
Well, yeah, but why would Bahamut show himself to Michael after what we did? Why would he help us? Why wouldn't he, if he was going to intervene, why wouldn't he save all of those followers at the temple? Why wouldn't he save the temple and all those innocent people? Why was this the time he intervened? Why us?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. except that maybe, it didn't get his attention until after the temple was destroyed and all the people were slaughtered. And then he saw that we were responsible. Maybe he thinks that he can use us to exact the revenge that is owed, even though we're the ones who are responsible. I don't understand. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It's just if he reversed time to save us, why didn't he reverse time to save them?
I don't know. I don't know how the gods reason things out. I don't have any clue on that stuff.
I'm just so afraid we're going to make the wrong choice.
Yeah. Kind of wish Silver Silas were here. They would have an insight on.
You miss him, huh?
Yeah. Now, out of character, that conversation that Jeslyn and I had didn't happen because that was when we died. So I don't know that I've really mentioned either one of them very much before.
Right.
So I just wanted to make sure that we were both on the same page there. Because I was like,
I feel like they were mentioned before, like, because whenever
Malik
was around, but I can't remember.
Yeah, you travel with Malik for a while, and
I just don't know what happened to
right.
Silas.
Because Malik probably didn't mention them on the road because, he didn't have a reason to connect all this. But I think that in passing, you might have mentioned it once or twice.
I probably don't know that he's dead.
Mm-hmm. Right. And then, Malik and I had conversations in front of the rest of the group a little bit too. So because when he first showed up at the Keepers of the Dead, the first thing he asked me was how are the twins?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of blew it off because I didn't want to talk about it in front of people. Yeah. So, okay, cool. I was just trying to remember in my head how much is.
I know it's been hard.
I'm so confused. Well, and you know what? We have too many damn campaigns going on. I can't keep my characters straight.
I know. I gotta quit playing with you people.
You're right.
Really bad.
Well, you can stop killing my characters.
Yeah.
Well, I never thought this would turn into a full-blown thing. So
I ain't mad. Not mad.
Yeah, as soon as we quit having fun, we can quit playing.
Yep, we're done. No more. Sorry for anybody out there who was enjoying this. We're done. This is the end. Okay. Anyway.
Crap way to end this.
You really missed them, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Are they far? I mean, can we?
Zahara's a little ways away. I mean, I keep in contact with her. I mean, I write her letters.
Oh, that's good.
Silas is too far away for me to contact.
Is she
How
tearing
about you?
up?
Nope.
Okay.
Keeping it in check. She is totally keeping it in check. I mean, she does start to fidget with the pendant on her necklace a little bit when she's talking about it, but other than that, she doesn't say a whole lot. So, Jeslyn, other than Michael being here and him being important to somebody that's important to you,
he's important to me.
Okay, fair enough. So is that the only reason why you're staying and risking your neck?
At first.
Why now?
Because of you. And
me?
Viserys and Frick.
Oh.
I mean, I know I'm not super quick or smart or stronger.
Oh, you're way more credit for. You're the voice of reason when we start to lose our minds. You're kind of the anchor that keeps us grounded.
It's not easy. I think I'm losing it.
I'll put my arm around her and kind of for a little squeeze.
I'll lean in.
Maybe for your sanity, maybe you need to leave.
There's no way. You think that would keep my sanity? I would leave and just worry and be scared all the time.
I know.
Honestly, for my sanity, I'd like for us all to leave and go somewhere far, far away and not deal with any of this.
Well, if you can convince Michael to leave, then you.
Yeah, right. Not with Angel and Mary.
God, that is horrible. I couldn't even imagine being told that you have to commit yourself to somebody you want nothing to do with. Especially as horrible as he seems. I don't. Oh, God. So glad I was born a nobody. I don't know what we're going to do.
I don't either. What do you know about these people that you're meeting with? Well, he's meeting with.
Nothing. Nothing other than what he told us. I wasn't even aware there was a group like that here in town. Because apparently I didn't do my homework well enough when I first came to town.
Maybe we should find something, see what we can find out.
Well,
Did he have a name or anything?
I don't think he gave a name. The sheet just had an address. So. Since he wants, I don't know why he wants me to come in on this, but
Trust you, clearly.
clearly. Don't know if that's in his best interest.
I think you should take Frick.
Yeah.
Although Frick doesn't disguise very well.
No. And yeah, no. Don't get me wrong. Frick is great. When it comes to a fight, you know you can count on him. I don't know. I guess Michael and I just kind of have the same ideas tactically. So, yeah. But what I will do, till they agree to it, when I go, I'll tail him. I'll stay as hidden and out of sight and inconspicuous as I possibly can to keep an eye on him. And if I have to, I will do what I have to try to get him out of there if things turn out to be shit. And if they don't, and we get in with them, maybe they have, maybe they're more organized than we are. Well, they probably would have to be.
I just wish we had a way to communicate when we're separated.
Well, he can send a message. I mean, he does have sending or something. I don't know. This magic-y stuff I don't get. This is what I know. I pull up my daggers. I know these, and I know how to use this to get what I need. That's what I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll all be good.
Just like every other thing we do.
So, hey. Oh, I was going to say, well, are we dead yet? But apparently that's happened once. But now I guess we kind of know better. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know what happened. I wish I knew what had happened, and he didn't. Apparently he didn't know much about it other than the fact that he was being interrogated. Next thing you knew, we were all being executed.
Mm-hmm. Do you trust Trellick?
You know, I do. And I guess it's because, well, he's kind of like, Frick and I. We're not human. We're not typical. We're not.
Oh, no, but you can't trust everyone who isn't typical.
Oh, I know. But you trusted Frick and I when you met us. Why is it different with Trellick?
Because you didn't try to force me to trust you.
Well,
You were just natural. You were just you, and
yeah,
Michael
well,
trusted. And
that's true.
it just I don't know. Something's just rubbing me the wrong way, and I think it's just that he was trying so hard to, like he was trying so hard to get me to trust him, like he had a deadline, and it made me feel strange.
Yeah, I can get that. I mean, he's Wolfkin. He's used to having a pack.
I'm
I mean,
trying.
I don't. I mean, I kind of relate to that because of how I grew up. I mean, I was part of a traveling troupe, and I mean, there was humans, half-orcs, gnomes, tieflings, but we were all a family. None of us really had any reason to bond, but we did. And when you lose your family unit like that, that's kind of like a pack as well. It's very unsettling, and you feel lost for a while. And then when you meet people that you see good in, or that you see something in them that makes you feel comfortable or safe with them, you really want that to be a thing. I mean, when I met when I met Malik and Zohara and Silas, we were all just a bunch of strangers on a boat. But there was something about Silas and Zohara that just I couldn't stay away from them. And I just felt that need to have to be part of, I guess, like their pack, so to speak. And I think maybe that's what Triloc's feeling. And he's just trying so hard.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to trust him outright. I'm saying give him a chance.
Okay.
Sometimes these kind of situations turn into some of the best things. I know meeting those two is the best thing that ever happened to me. I finally felt like I could stop running.
Well, maybe we'll get to meet him too someday.
Yeah. Well, I need sleep.
Me too.
You do too. You get some sleep.
I'll give her a hug.
I'm gonna give her a hug back. And don't worry. If Michael starts to get too out of hand, I'll just kick his ass.
Okay.
I'm not letting him get me killed.
Don't let him get himself killed either.
He'll be fine. All right, you go to sleep. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night. I will leave her room. And guess I'll look to see if Michael's up or
You can
there.
hear the loot through the door.
Okay. I knock on the door.
Kyle, are you there? Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Barely.
How about now?
Okay.
Okay.
Come on in. You can hear him through the door say that, and he doesn't stop his playing. What he is playing is it's very slow, very sort of mournful sound that he's kind of calling out from his lute. And he's just looking out of his window, curled up on his bed.
I'll go and close the door. Are you okay?
No. I'll be better in time, I think. Are you alright?
Aside from apparently having been executed and brought back to life, yeah, great. What the hell happened?
I needed answers. I need to know why.
Okay.
I also wanted him to know that we could get closer to him than he thought.
Yeah. That didn't turn out so well, did it?
No, it didn't.
I'm sorry for smacking you so much earlier.
No, it's kind of necessary. I mean, how often do you find out that somebody got you killed, but you don't remember it because some god turned back time?
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense, though.
It's not the first time that they've probably had some action come back.
I know, but Jocelyn and I were talking about this. If he could turn back time to fix something like this, why didn't he go as far back as saving the people at the temple and changing that? Why wait until we're all being executed? I don't understand that.
I think even gods have limitations, and we know from stories that gods can even die. I think what it is that he wasn't looking at that time, but because something happened then, it brought his eye to us. And what then happened was because my foolish ass got us all killed, he needed to make sure that the sacrifice of his people wasn't in vain.
I know. Why couldn't he just say, okay, oh, look, this happened, and then go back and change what we did so that it never happened? I mean, what's his angle? I don't know. My feelings on all this God
He's
stuff.
the God. He's the God of justice and compassion. For him to go, and that, and plus what I saw from being around him and how their vision looks, he probably wasn't looking at that moment until something directly happened that called his attention, and then it was too late.
And so he thinks that by saving us, that we're going to be able to right this wrong, or are we just being are we being tortured for our misdeeds? Because this feels more like hell.
It would explain certain people's presences. I don't know why the hell you would be here, though. That's not flattery. You actually come across as a very good person. Everybody does something wrong, but genuinely good-hearted people, I don't think actually would end up in hell.
I'm no angel,
as I can see, but I'd rather much like you like this. It's you.
It's not something I've heard much in my life.
People are dicks.
No shit. I don't know. It just. I don't know.
I think it's just.
It's kind of like when you really want them to be present and do the things that they do. I mean, if he's supposed to be the God of justice and blah, 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 sure as hell wasn't around. Never mind.
I mean, well, think of it this way. You can stay focused in on a very small group, but then you lose sight of the whole picture.
Yeah.
But if you try to hold on to the whole picture, you're going to lose sight of the individuals. What happened is he lost sight of an individual group, and that brought his eye onto us because there was something that happened, and we were the root cause of it. So how can he make sure that his followers actually get to where he wanted them to be? Well, by making sure that he follows through on what his promises to them are. It's a two-way contract, belief and practice. There has to be some give and take. We give belief to them, they take that, but in turn, they have to give something back for that power, and that's a bit of a follow-through.
Yeah, like I said, I've never been much of a follower of any. And what little bit of faith I was gaining was completely destroyed. So,
Oh, I've followed. Well, I know of quite a few religions. I don't follow or practice any one particular. It's just that when you're kind of sitting there, well, not sitting there, but standing on the edge of the precipice, looking at all of creation, and then they're standing right next to you, you kind of go full on. There's something there. They're there. They're actually there.
Jocelyn thinks that somebody's put this into your head magically.
Why the hell would they do that?
She thinks that somebody's trying to deter us from what we've been trying to do.
Probably the method on how we're doing it, but not what we're doing. That's pretty evident.
I don't know. All I know going on here is starting to slowly drive her insane, I think. She's not coping well, Mike.
I don't think she's ever really had to come to terms with what it means to be someone more special than everyone else. And that's essentially what we are.
I don't think we're anything special. I think we're a bunch of damn fools. And I feel bad for and Viserius and Frick into this.
If I could get them out of this, I would.
Me too. If there was any way for me to finish what I need to do, I'd leave all of you out of it.
I think your goal and mine are kind of intertwined in some way.
Well,
And so that means that I'm not going to let you do it alone. And even then, if it wasn't intertwined in some way, I still wouldn't let you do this alone. You don't let
Why?
good people. You don't let good people wander off into the abyss without somebody there beside them. I'm just not the person who can lead us out of this darkness, though.
agreed. And I'm probably not the right person either.
So that leaves either Frick or Jess or Viserius. Jess is barely holding it together.
It's because she's
And
worried about you. You're the reason she's here.
I don't know why, though.
It's because you have a reason to stay alive. You have Angela and you have Layla, your daughter. Or, is that her name? Layla?
Lily.
Lily. Sorry.
It's Layla.
Layla? I thought it was Lily.
No, it's Layla. It's literally in my bio. I have all their names.
Angela is your ex, and your daughter is Layla.
Yep.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
Well, there we go. Awesome.
Layla. All right. Layla. Lilu.
Okay. Well, it's because she wants you to stay alive for your daughter, if nothing else.
Believe me, there's nothing more that I want than to be there for my daughter because nobody was there for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. We're way more similar than I ever realized.
I didn't realize that you were kidnapped by pirates.
I wasn't.
No. I was.
I was betrayed by my family. I was given to a horrible person in exchange for 2 of their lives instead.
Hey, think of it this way. You're worth 2 people. Worth a hell of a lot more, though. But yeah, they figured that your value is worth at least 2 of them.
No, it was just that I was the easiest one for them to be able to do that without feeling bad. I had nobody to protect me. My father had already been gone for a while. My mother had died about a year prior. And I thought that the rest of these people were my family and that they were going to protect me and take care of me and watch over me. And when they got in trouble, who was a horrible person. They looked around to see who was the weakest one that they could give away without a fight, and that was me. I thought I'd done something wrong. I thought there was something wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with you. There's never been anything wrong with you. And if anything, see this. You're worth more of them on your own than that entire group could muster. Yeah, you weren't the one that anybody could fight over, but when the chips were down, you were easily worth more than two of them. You could have been worth an entire group of them, and look at where you are now. Look at where you stand. You probably don't know anything about that group now. There'll probably be some footnote in your history where it was they sold you off in order to keep themselves alive for just that moment longer, when they could have actually taken an entire journey with you that could have brought them to greatness and glory. And instead, you're here right now. You're the one standing up to an entire kingdom saying, well, you fucked up, and it's time for accountability to come in. So, screw them. Screw them and all they stand for. They weren't.
When I finally escaped from that person, the only thing I wanted was revenge on those people. And I was hell-bent on it. But then I met Zahara and Silas.
That gave you a lot more fulfilling than seeking vengeance.
I felt like I belonged. I felt like I mattered.
Is Irina currently playing with her necklace right now?
Oh, always when I start talking about them, it's like a nervous habit that I don't even realize.
Did they give that to you?
Yeah. I feel like I need to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm not actually doing this to go against the kingdom or the king.
I take it somebody hurt them. Somebody close to the kingdom hurt them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm not letting you dig your own grave, because there's a lot more to you to continue on in whichever one's memory of that. And I don't think they would want to see you waste yourself away just to get back on vengeance for them. They'd like you to see that world that they gave you again.
I know, but when Victor took Silas from us,
Then we take Victor out. And
that's what I'm trying to do.
And I can't help you do that without somebody focusing me.
I know. I thought I was going to come here and do it all on my own.
Might as well have dug your own grave at the same time of trying to dig one for Victor. You've got us now. I'm not going to let anything happen to you guys again. Not because of me, not because of anybody else.
And it was just kind of funny how we had to meet, you and I, and Frick.
That's why I thought that there was something more to it.
Well, I wasn't there by accident.
I kind of figured.
I'd spent some time here figuring to him, and when I realized to do that would be to become a prisoner, I let myself get caught. And you know me. I'm not that easy to catch.
No, but a little bit too easy to like mention something to and then get you to do something. Don't try to steal the spell stones again. If we get the chance, and we know we definitely can get away with it. Yeah, but next time, no. I didn't even mean for you to actually go that far into it. It's just,
I guess I
yeah, it was
panicked.
an idea.
I panicked.
Okay, then
I actually was losing my focus, which is something I don't do.
then we need to make sure that we keep each other in focus then.
Okay.
Because if there's one person I want in life to meet Layla, it would be you.
Aren't you afraid I'd teach her some horrible, horrible things?
Oh, seriously, look at who her father is.
True.
But yeah, we need direction. We need focus. You and I can keep each other focused on something. Hell,
Is that why
that's
you
why
asked?
we actually,
Is that why you asked me to go with you to meet those people?
yeah.
I was kind of wondering why you didn't take, Frick or Sarius or somebody else.
Frick would be very hard to pry away from the alcohol. I mean, he's incredibly wise, but you have to not have that distraction there for him.
Yeah.
And when it comes to when it comes to politics, Viserius, he's a good guy, but I don't want to get him involved in this because I don't want him to actually lose the few connections he's got with his family. And Jess, I don't want to pull Jess in so deep that she just can't get herself out and she loses herself. That's the last thing that I want for her.
Well, me too. She's far too innocent. Far too good. You know what she told me tonight? I told her that she needed to get away from so that she would have a chance to survive all this. And I told her that I was like, well, if you stay, I said, you'll probably end up being the only one that's going to survive this. She said that she wouldn't want to if the rest of us didn't. That's how committed she is to us, to you, to Angela, to your daughter. We have to make sure we protect her. I don't know. What are your feelings on Trelak?
Cal, I can't hear you if you're talking.
Yeah, I totally lost you.
Okay, he's back on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Trilak, I think that he's trying a bit too hard.
Right. I tried to explain to her why I thought it might be. He's Wolfkin. He's part of a pack. He was part of a pack. When you lose that, it's very difficult. You lose your direction. You lose, as weird as it sounds, it's like you lose your sense of identity. I mean, I explained that to her sort of in terms of how I was with this traveling troupe that was supposed to be my family, and how when I lost all that because of them betraying me, I didn't know what to do. Every day was a matter of doing what I had to for survival. And then when Silas and Zahara accepted me without really, any question, I felt like I'd found a new family or a pack or something. And when you find people that just make you feel like you need to be with them, you try kind of hard. And I think that he probably sees the good in at least a couple people in this group. And I don't know, he's lonely. He doesn't have his pack. But yeah, he needs to slow his roll just a little.
Yeah.
See, and I'm not inclined to be mistrusting of him simply because of what he is and who he is. Because I mean, look at me. How many people do you trust a tiefling? Not very many.
I'd actually trust a tiefling over anybody else, but that's just because I've done a lot of stories being a bard. I've heard so many different things about so many different cultures. The one thing that you always hear about tieflings is that, yeah, they're different. They're always coming from some otherworldly plane. But a tiefling who is your friend, who you trust, who you share and shed blood with, that is the person who is beside you to the very end.
Yep. But yet, so many people just think we're demons. And we're evil, and we're going to eat their children and steal their stuff. And I don't know. I might as well be an ogre.
I call it, I would think that it's like horn envy.
Oh, you think?
You do have a very nice set of horns.
Wow. Well, thank you.
De nada.
Oh. This is just all so exhausting. And after what happened to Hamet's temple, I've felt so off kilter.
We haven't grieved.
Yeah. I don't think I've really properly been able to even grieve for Silas. And what's really bad is with what happened with him, even though Zahara is still alive, kind of lost her too. Because she did not take it well at all. I left her at one of the temples of Palor where she'd be looked after and be safe. And I promised her that I would get the person who did this. That's why I can't stop until Victor's dead.
Oh. You know that I can't stop until Wilson's gone. Or at least very drastically changed from what he is now.
Yeah.
So I'm with you on this. To the end. Actually have been with you to the end once. Just that the end was caused by me, so I'm not going to let that happen again, so...
Yeah, and I'm gonna try not to be the cause of it happening to us again. All right, well. By the way, you're the only person I've told about
You're the-
Silas.
You're the only person who really knows that it's not just a song, it actually is my life. I just wrote it out into a song, played it. Everybody just thought, well, it's Bard. They're just hamming it up when it comes to the song on how I was kidnapped and rescued by my master, who was a drunken idiot, promised me that he was going to take me back to my family, and then for 9 solid years didn't. I was kidnapped. I'm possibly an orphan. I can't find any information about where my family went. But I'm here for you, to be here with you to the bitter, bitter end all over again.
Well, this time, if we're gonna go down, let's make sure that we blow this motherfucking place up first, okay?
Yeah.
I would, if I know that I'm gonna, I want to make sure that this place burns to the ground.
I just want to take Wilson with me.
Well, yeah, that too.
I want to make sure.
You have no idea how happy I was when we caught Azir that night.
Yeah,
It's her. Yeah. She and the other three. They were part of the group that ambushed Silas and Zahara. They're the ones that hurt her. They're the ones that managed to subdue him so that Victor could test this fucking rage on him. That's what killed him.
And I guess I know what our next target is.
Yeah. But you said that Victor and Wilson are not exactly.
No, they're not. But there's a way for us to play on that.
And that's what I'm hoping for.
I'm hoping
I'm all for letting people do my dirty work.
That's what I'm hoping the resistance is able to help me find out, and then we can focus ourselves. And we need an actual leader amongst us.
Hey, the guy that approached you, did he give you a name?
No, and I didn't give him mine either fully.
Okay.
So,
Is he an older guy?
yeah.
Hmm.
Wasn't running the bar. He just was there.
Okay. Oh. I snuck out tonight, by the way.
Is that why you've got your bag and your cape?
You're very perceptive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is kind of hard when you're standing in the middle of my room with a cape and a bag on.
Funny, nobody else has caught on to that yet tonight. Anyway.
Probably thought you were out getting groceries.
Right. I don't grocery shop. I'm not domestic at all. No, I went to the Prancing Pony. Tried to see if I could see any of these people that might have been the one who you. I kind of feel it's a good idea to do some research and know who I'm dealing with before I actually have to deal with them. And I went by the shop, the address they gave you. It's like a little deli type shop. Run by an old man.
Any good sandwiches?
Yeah, I pull out the sandwich I had in my bag. You can have it if you want. I'm not really hungry.
I have a bit of meat that's been taken out of it. Is it really good?
Oh, yeah. I pulled that off and fed it to Wesley.
Wesley?
Yeah, the weasel. The series.
Wesley the Weasel.
Yeah.
Who's Wesley the Weasel?
Oh, you haven't seen... that's right. You weren't with us. Yeah, we trip out into the woods today. You missed out on.
I feel rather bad.
Oh, no. It's probably a good thing because that Nestor that we were telling you about?
Trevor?
Yeah, he followed us from the cake shop. He was keeping an eye on us all day today. And when we tried to leave the city, Frick accidentally kind of sort of got into a little bit of a street brawl, but it wasn't intentional. And he happened to show up. And then he asked if we had a pass to get back into town if we left, which forgot about that. And so he said he would accompany us so that we could get back in. We had no choice. We had to take him with us.
That seems rather too convenient.
I know. He told us that we have nothing to fear from him, that he means us no harm, and that he does have some interest in us, but he will not share anything beyond that, and I don't like it, and I don't trust him.
Maybe he thinks that we might be a way at getting back at his brother. I don't know. I mean, they're nobility to a certain extent. Nobility has ways of just really not liking family, even though they're family.
Yeah, but he never really said a whole lot. He did kind of mention that, he not like his brothers, so I don't know if that's a good thing for us or if that means he's worse. I don't know. He's just kind of standoffish. Anyway, we went out because Sirius wanted to go find his familiar. And so we went out in the woods. We had a picnic. We went out under the pretense of having a picnic. He went off, did his thing. The weasel showed up. So now we have a weasel with us.
Wesley the Weasel.
Yep, Wesley the Weasel.
Does he like to crush bugs?
I don't know, but he very much enjoyed that smoked beef. Ooh. Yeah. So yeah. So now every time I go out, I'm looking around for this Trevor dude. I don't know. Something feels off. Don't like it. God, I'm starting to sound like Jeslyn. Paranoid of everybody. Oh well. I guess if he continues to that's funny. I'm sorry. She typed out. She said
That
he's
was
outside the window.
well-timed, Jen.
Face pressed to the glass.
Thank you.
Oh, such a creeper. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. I suppose if he continues to show up around us at the most bizarre times and continues to be like this dark shadow, won't leave us alone. I guess we could just. I don't know about how, but we can make it bigger, maybe.
You can't kill a noble without somebody recognizing that they're missing, so we can't really do that. But we might be able to use them in some facet.
Well, first, let's meet with this resistance group of yours.
Let's meet with them, try to figure out if there's anything that we can do. I'll try to get any information that they might have on this guy for you guys as well. And I'll try to make sure that I can get you into the next meetings as well with me.
Yeah, I scoped out the place tonight. I actually went inside and talked to the shopkeeper.
Was he a nice guy?
What's that?
Was he a nice guy?
Oh, he was a very chatty, gossipy old man. Kept saying, I don't like to gossip, don't like to spread hearsay, but I mean, it wasn't hard for me to get him to keep talking.
I wonder if he knows any wood gatherers.
Huh?
No, wood gatherers say the same thing out in the north sides, but they normally have a bit of information depending upon what you want to talk about.
Oh yeah, I asked him about what was going on in town, told him I wasn't from around here. And he told me about the temple. And so I kept trying to pry, but I didn't get anything out of him. I even made a joke that, well, if I can't find a job around here soon, I guess I'll see if there's some sort of resistance that needs a mercenary. And still nothing.
Do me a favor, don't say something like that ever again.
I was laughing. It was a joke. I mean, yeah.
No,
I know.
But think of it like this: if you were out on a contract and somebody was trying to dig on for information like for you on you, and then suddenly something like that was said, what would you do?
Oh, I'd put a knife in their back.
Yeah.
But he just kind of laughed and says, "Oh, I'm sure you could take out a whole army of bugbears by yourself." Anyway.
I'm going to keep my eye on you for a little bit. I don't want anything to happen to you again.
Oh, no, I didn't go in there looking like me.
Okay.
As far as he knows, I'm this young, fair-complected, red-headed, green-eyed girl who's new in town who just kind of is looking for a job.
Do you just have this thing with playing redheads?
No. Not all the shapes I assume are redheads. Some are blonde, some are dark-haired, some are guys.
Boys.
Yeah, I
Just
just kind of go with whatever suits my fancy at the time.
Okay. Just carefully takes the sandwich and bites into it.
Is it good?
I don't know. Is it good?
Well, it's been in her bag for a few hours, so
It's all
probably,
crumbly.
I imagine it was a little warm and a little stale by now.
It's got grease. It's slightly tasty. I can't really.
It was probably good when it was first made 5 hours ago now.
That's a very interesting texture for gristle.
Is it actually beef? It's supposed to be smoked beef. I don't know.
It probably was before you put it in your bag. Now it's just like grease infused meat that's dripped itself into the bread, which is still quite tasty, just crumbly. And is that lettuce or is that tomato?
Don't know.
I
don't
want to
remember.
know. I want to know if this is mayo that he actually made with real eggs or if that's something else. Because I don't think it's supposed to be that gloopy.
That's probably the meat because there wasn't any sauce put on it. It was basically meat and some cheese and maybe a vegetable or two.
Okay, the fact that it managed to actually keep its shape this much is quite good. But I don't think a tomato is supposed to be that brown or cheese that green.
Okay, can we
Not
not have
that
mystery
bad.
mayo? I mean, like,
It's just been in the
why
bag for
is
a
there
few
mystery
hours.
mayo on the sandwich?
Because fat gelatinizes.
Okay, anyway. Well, enjoy it or throw it away. I don't care.
I'll keep chewing it. Maybe I might find something really good.
All right, well, I'm going to go to bed because I'm freaking tired.
Alright. If you need any help falling asleep, just give me a ring.
I just kind of give him a weird look like, okay.
What? I do music.
Oh, yeah, that. Good night.
I'm not that kind of a bard.
I'm like, sure. I just back away. Like, sure. See you tomorrow. Leave.
Hey, Garrett.
I go to bed.
Never gone after tail.
And
You-
on that note, unless anybody wants to do anything else, I say let's take a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back, with the next day.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. So I'll shut.
Seriously, I'm on Slim Fast, and suddenly I've got Rada and Danny eating, and I'm like, no.
I'm not
And-
eating anything right now, even though I'm
And we're
starving.
back.
Oh.
Because
Oh, yeah,
apparently
right.
telling you, hey, I'm bringing us back on stream, you keep talking about food.
Do you
I'm
not,
hungry.
Molly?
We like food.
Okay.
Yeah, have you met us?
You should know me by now, Andy.
Yes, I have learned. You come in and
We've
start
played
eating.
enough Wednesday games.
Yes, yes. Okay, so it's now the next morning. Mysterious was already up. Trilak, how does your day start at the temple?
Well, now that I'm back, I will wake up if the kittens aren't already awake. I will feed them, give them food for the day, tell the acolytes to look after them while I'm gone. I will help around the temple. And then eventually, after a couple of hours, I will leave to head over to the Goldleaf Manor.
On your way out, you'll see the the head priest talking to a messenger. But yeah, you can head on out.
Well, as I see that, I'm going to stop by and just, walk up after they finish talking.
Well, the conversation is going on for a little while, so you just kind of hear him saying, the priest is saying, this is outrageous. You cannot expect us to abide by this. And the messenger is a halfling with the royal symbols on his tunic. Like, you are, of course, at liberty to request an audience with the king to discuss it, but this is the law, and I am merely delivering a message. And if you do not mind, sir, I have 4 more temples that I need to stop at today on my route. And with that, he turns and leaves.
I will walk up to the head priest. What was that about? What happened? What's going on?
Apparently, King Wilson has decided to enact a new law in response to recent events. And as of tomorrow, no holy symbols that can be used as magical foci may leave this temple. Nothing may be on the streets that could be considered a weapon. We are, of course, allowed to practice our magics within the temple, but I must go and inform the others, and he walks off in a huff. And Viserys, you would, if you wanted to, actually no, there would be at some point in the morning there would have been like a knock on the, or a chime from the front gate. And if you went out, you would find that there was a note that said something similar. That as you look down the street, there's a couple of messengers that are just delivering this note to as many homes as they can. That says, by decree of King Wilson, the rightful ruler of Wildom, from starting tomorrow, no weapons or magical foci are allowed on the street. This is to help quell the recent events around town.
Well, I'll take the note, take it inside, show it to everyone.
All right. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit more on it. It'll just say like, person, you're free to keep your weapons inside your home or place of business if you're they're not allowed on the street. Of course, anyone who wishes may, of course, donate them to the knights, your protectors of the city. That would be greatly appreciated. And that's about all it says.
It says about weapons?
Weapons, magical foci,
Okay.
anything that could be used to cause a public disturbance or violence.
Essentially, they're invoking martial law and taking away our rights to be free citizens.
Well, they're not taking them from us. I think they're trying to lessen the violence on the street.
What violence? There hasn't been much recently.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't know.
There's been one of theirs murdered, and they've destroyed an entire temple and murdered a bunch of people. I think they're the ones that are the criminals, not us.
No,
Fog cloud. Fog cloud.
I agree. I'm just saying the less chance for violence, the better. Either way.
Well, I'm not roaming around as an easy target.
Scrape.
Sorry.
That is fuck, man.
She's got to get those last raisins. I don't know what you're eating. It looks like Raisin Bran.
They're delicious.
Magically delicious.
That's Lucky Charms.
I don't fucking know what you're eating.
Oh, Lucky Charms man, we're coming to get you.
All right. Trevor, I'm going to say that your day is going to start having to deal with, people on the street where, you were out trying to talk to, especially a large group of loud nobles who insist that they need protection, and unless you are going to give them a contingent of knights, then their bodyguards, of course, must be allowed to still carry weapons as they always have.
I'm assuming I'm passing on the same message. They can petition an audience with the king.
Yes, but you were more like in the a central hub where more like you were out relaying messages.
I called Tom and left a message, please.
And we'll get back to Trevor in just a minute. Okay. Yeah,
Sorry.
so basically, you just kind of got cornered by a group of annoyed nobles who insist that this is fine for the common rabble, but we need protection. And again, if you're not going to give us, if you're not going to loan us knights, then we must have a way to keep ourselves safe. We are important people.
Kids.
If you have an issue with the new law, you may petition an audience with the king.
Fine, I will. I wish to have an audience immediately.
I'll put it forward.
Okay, when may I speak with King Wilson?
We'll get back to you.
This is outrageous.
Next.
And that's going to keep on for you for at least 5 more people. So there you go. There's your little adventure. Okay, what about the rest
I
of
wonder
you guys?
how far I can shove this spear up his ass.
Did
I'm
you
sorry, what?
say that out loud?
No.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you're trying to quell that crowd. What about the rest of you guys?
Oh, Michael's just gonna look at the decree and then he's gonna be like, "So no bard ever in the city now."
Huh.
What?
Interesting.
Every bard that goes through training, our foci are our instruments. We can no longer operate. The entire guild is going to be pissed with this.
But do the guards know that?
Yeah, they would know that. The king himself would know that.
But you could just be a simple musician.
Sorry.
You don't have to carry an instrument to be a bard, do you?
That's true. Your best instrument's your voice.
What?
So does that mean that we have to, keep Michael quiet when we go out in public?
Probably. Oh. I mean. Michael, this is not the time! Put that
It's
away!
always the time. It is always the time.
I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell?
Love and beauty must not be challenged in this way. Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see how the bard colleges deal with this.
And I'm sure the nobles won't take too lightly to this either.
Oh, I'm sure they're probably out there going, "Oh my God, protect us!" Sorry, Viserius. It's just, my experience with people of your stature. That's all.
It's quite all right. I understand.
I don't know about you guys, but I am not good with this whole thing of going out and not having a way to protect myself. I don't like it at all.
Well, they said foci.
And they also said weapons. Weapons of any kind, I think.
Here's the thing, though. Bag of spell components, that's just stuff. Alchemists would have stuff like that. Anybody could have stuff like that. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're a spell user.
Well, true. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. However, thing about saying that if you don't like it, you can request an audience with the king. Maybe that's our way of getting some inside intel.
Shall we go see what the king is like?
I think we shall.
Wait, what are you going to do?
We're just gonna see what the because normally in something like this, in order to make himself more open and viewed by the public, the king might actually be sitting out on the throne in the throne room. Therefore, you can publicly petition him. We could just listen to everybody petitioning him.
Right. I agree.
Plus, if this guy Trevor is, like you say, related to the Nestor guy, he might himself be in the city guards. Therefore, we might see him.
Good point.
Plus,
Victor will more likely be there as well.
Oh, and Victor's going to have something to say about this as well, wouldn't he?
Yes.
Are you all sure this is a good idea? Maybe we should just lay low.
All that's going to do is it's going to make it easier for Victor to victimize people. Because if nobody has a way to protect themselves, he can have his goons go out and grab people at random for his stupid experiments. I, for one, am not good with that.
No, neither am I. But at the same time, it might actually force the king's hand on dealing with him, because if Victor starts going more and more brazen with his things, because he's going to think that he's going to get away with it more because he's the hand of the king, then the nobility are going to start getting uppity. If the king loses control of the nobility, he's got to do something. So that either means that he kills the nobility again, which I don't think anybody's going to want, because, suddenly decreasing the amount of pricks in the world to blame for issues by another 10-fold is not going to be what everybody wants, especially since they can still continuously say that it was they who made my entire life bad. Or, the fact that trying to kill them off might end up raising an entire army sect against him. And then there's Victor, who's just Victor.
Yeah.
And I don't think any spy master can live very long when an entire kingdom is about to revolt.
So, are we going to the castle, Michael?
What does everybody else say?
Well, you're not going without me.
Nor me.
So I take that as a yes. Yes.
Frick voice in the background. Nor me.
Absolutely.
Well, this time, let's please not be foolish and call out in other people's voices.
Hey, they were taking away Lucky.
That's okay. He seemed to be fine.
I don't
Just keep our
think he
noses
is.
to the ground.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So you guys are going to head out?
Let's pick up some
Yes.
spell components first before we head out.
Good idea.
Okay.
There might now be a black market on this.
Okay.
You're right.
So you guys are going to go look for a shop?
Yeah. Now, okay. This law doesn't take effect until the following day, right?
Yes, you were given 24 hours to, have your items, safely tucked away, sold, or donated to the crown.
Okay.
But they did
Well,
make sure to clarify that there was, 24 hours to do what you needed to do.
Okay.
Hey, could I stash my rapier inside of my bag of holding?
Sure.
Well, you don't need to till tomorrow.
Yeah. Today we're still allowed to keep our stuff on us.
The way the law reads is that no weapons may be carried openly.
After tomorrow
Yes.
or after today.
Yeah. So you can put whatever you need in your bag of holding. Okay. So Trilak, you said you wanted to stop by a shop.
Yes, please.
Okay. What were you looking for?
Healing potions.
Okay, so you stopped by the shop, and it's actually pretty crowded. So, you've had to wait in line, and there's a overworked little gnome working there. Yes, what can I get for you?
I see that you're busy.
Yes, what can I get for you?
Healing potions, please.
Are you with the Knights? You don't look like you're with the Knights. Are you with the Knights?
I am not, but
I'm sorry, but they've already put in an order for every healing potion I have, and everyone that I can make I'm going to have to work overtime to try to fill their order. I'm sorry, we're all out of healing potions.
Okay. Good day to you.
Okay, good day to you. Next. Okay, what about the rest of you guys?
I'm gonna go try and find a bag of spell components.
Okay, so you're looking for just like a magic shop?
Yeah, a magic shop that would sell the little pouches with all the spell components that you would ever need.
Okay, a lot of these are, when you stop by the nearest magic shop you can find, it's got a line of people at it also. And if you look on the front door, you're going to see we are out of bags of holding, we are out of haversacks, we are out of dimensional pockets, and there's even, and then below that there's a sign that say the price to make these has gone up ×5. Please, keep that in mind before you enter.
But a spell component bag is like a basic piece of equipment.
That's the sign you see, next to the line of people coming out the door. You can wait in line to get, try to get what you need.
Can I try and persuade my way through just because I'm trying to get something really, really small?
Go ahead and try, but at disadvantage. Okay. The problem, it's like everybody, the people at the front of the line are not going to let you in because they are there for important reasons. But you can find somebody, about midway that would be like, yeah, sure. I mean, I'm just in line, and then people in the back start yelling at him for letting somebody cut in. But you can get into the middle of the line.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Do the rest of you guys want to wait there with him, or do you want to go on about your business? Because he's got at least an hour's wait.
I will wait with him.
Okay.
We'll wait. We want to go as a group.
Okay. So eventually, even though you've gotten some angry yells, you can you eventually get your way in. And there's a haggard-looking guy standing behind the counter. Yeah, what can I get for you? We are, of course, buying magical foci, but we're only offering, 50% of what you bought them for. That's it. They're in good shape.
Well, I'm actually trying to look for a few bags of spell components, if that's okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know if the guards are going to let you carry those around, but sure, what do I care? let me start seeing what those go for, because I don't know if there's like a standardized price for that.
There is. It's in the. Let me just see here. It's in the PHB, and it is artisans, disguise, forgery, herbalism kit, these tools, vehicles, and pouch, sack, hunting trap, manacles. Here we go. Spell book, spyglass, spikes, signet ring, seal whistle. Where is it? Components bag. Caltrops, case, chain, climber's kit, component pouch. Yeah, component pouch is on page 150.
Okay.
25 gold pieces, 2 pounds.
Okay. In that case, right now, because he's particularly haggard, he's going to tell you it's 50 gold.
I'm going to try and barter that down.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
I'm not going to be able to barter that down.
Well, I mean, go
We'll
ahead and
take
tell me
two.
how you phrase it,
Well,
because you don't
I
know what he
know-
rolled.
I know that it's quite a sought after item right now, but there is a bit of the fact that some of those items are quite regular to be able to get, and I was just wondering
well,
if
then
you
you
could
can
just
go to the grocery store and you can pick them all up individually.
Sir.
But yes,
Sir,
yes,
we don't mean any offense. It's a stressful time.
yes,
we'll take
it is.
two.
Oh, okay, that'll be 100 gold.
I'll pay him.
Okay.
I'll get another 2 as well.
No,
All right, 50 apiece.
I just
You bought 2, but we've got more than 2 spellcasters. And if I'm not going to be able to really carry around a loot anymore. So, yeah. So now we've got 4.
Okay,
I'll give
that's
one to Viserius.
200 gold.
I keep 1 for myself, and I'll wait for our friend.
Okay.
So I've paid 100 gold into it. So
All right. And so, yeah, where you guys want to go from there? Trilak, I'm going to say that you can stop by another shop if you want to try to buy those healer's kits.
Yeah, they're 25 gold pieces, I believe.
Okay, well, let's wait and see when you actually get to the shop. So, all right, you can stop by. And again, everything is pretty panicked and busy. The shop that you're going to go to, it's run by an older dwarven guy who's just going to tap his foot and look at you. Can't you read? And he points to a sign that says "No monsters allowed." And get out before I call the guards on you.
I'm not a monster. I'm here to pay. I'm here to buy things.
Yeah, I don't sell to monsters. Get out before I call the guards.
Fine, I guess you do not want any gold.
And he's picking up a crossbow. You got to the count of 5, and if you can't count that high, you're going to know it because I'm going to shoot you on 1.
I leave.
Okay. All right. What's everybody else wanting to do now that you've run into angry dwarves and overworked shopkeepers? And of
To the
course,
castle?
Okay.
No, that was more like a question to the rest of the group. To the castle?
What?
To the castle. Sorry.
What are we doing at the castle? What is the plan?
We're just gonna.
Hang out.
Yeah, we're just gonna watch how the king conducts court.
Gather information.
Don't worry, we're not going to start the revolution right there in the throne room.
Assassinate the king.
Okay. Well, when you get there, you will see a very large mob, and some of you will recognize Trevor Nestor standing up trying to talk to these angry nobles. It's basically the same conversation, only now they're getting louder and, shouting all at once. And there's actually a line of knights behind Trevor that's making sure that they don't, get stupid and barge on through.
Can I try to quell this crowd and make them at least not so angry?
Okay, how would you go about that?
Is there like anything that I could use, like a soapbox?
I'm gonna say you're able to find a platform that you can stand on, or like a garden ledge type of, there's something to stand on.
So yeah, Michael's going to stand on top of that. He's going to go, "My fellows, what good is it to give this gentleman and his fellows such a harsh time when all that we want to do is to speak with the king?"
All right, roll me a persuasion at disadvantage because you're trying to be heard over a lot of people. Okay, let me see if anybody actually. No. Yeah. You were loud enough apparently that people hear you, and one of them just turns to you, and as he looks at you, he actually looks down at your bag. I will give you 1,000 gold for that bag right now.
No.
Someone else says,
Thank you for
I'll
the
give you
offer.
2,000. No, I'll give you 5.
Oh
Dude.
god, this has turned into an auction.
Did I have a bag too?
I don't think you had a bag of holding on your character sheet.
Oh, bag of holding.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant the bag of components.
No, they're looking at the bag of holding. The last offer was 5,000.
My bag is not for sale. I would think that you would have a bit more compunction,
Someone
my
else
fellow.
walks up and says, I am not going to negotiate with this commoner. You will give me that bag right now, you low-born scum.
I am not a commoner.
Wait, who
You know what?
was this? A guard or something, or just a
this
normal
is a
person?
noble. This is a very stuck-up noble.
Can I walk up and tap the noble on the shoulder?
Yeah, and he turns around. Yes. Are you going to retrieve my property for me, or will I have to have my men do it?
I wouldn't do that unless you want to spend a night in chains. I would
Lucidius,
go home.
Lucidius, please deal with this for me. And you see, his bodyguards, and there's 3 of them, step up.
I look over my shoulder at my brother's knights.
Roll an intimidation.
Oh, I don't need those. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yay!
I was going to say that one was going to be at advantage anyway. And, one of them just sort of leans down and whispers to the man, and his face just turns red. It's like, I pay you. You do exactly what I tell you, sir.
I pay him as well.
You do
The
not.
knights pay better, sir.
Sir, we cannot take on the entire platoon of knights. This is not a wise decision. And the man just, turns purple as he storms off. Lucidius, as you believe him to be called, just sort of gives you a nod and turns and follows his employer away.
We're hiring.
He kind of, there's like a half step, but he keeps following.
They pay really, really well, and they have the best ale.
You don't actually know what he's getting paid, and he just has to deal with one person.
I hop down from my soapbox and offer my hand over to Trevor. It's good to meet you.
Same. Don't do that.
Do what? Try to calm people down?
Yeah, the nobles here are stupid. Speaking from experience.
That's nobles everywhere.
Unfortunately.
Look, is there anything that I can do to help you guys out?
Put that bag somewhere where you're not going to get mopped for it.
Unfortunately, I can't. If I put it into another bag of something, it's going to explode, and
You have
I can't
a cloak?
really hide
Put
it.
your cloak over it.
Okay. I do. Can I actually do that with the tailor-made clothing that I have on?
I'm gonna say that yes, you can sort of swing the bag a little bit further behind the cloak. A
All right,
cloak
so
is meant to
I'll-
go over and usually with a hood to protect you from the sun. So it's like throwing your jacket over.
I'm a big guy. A jacket kind of doesn't cover most of me. But
I'm
okay.
using that as an example. Yes, your cloak can be used to hide the bag.
Meanwhile,
Alright.
Jesselyn's just got her bag of holding just sitting out like.
I motion for Jeslyn to do the same thing.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, I'll also cover my bag, although it's not a bag of holding. It's still a bag.
Okay.
So, is there anything else that I can do?
Just follow the new law that's going through it. Make things a lot easier for everyone.
Okay. And can I get your name?
Lieutenant Nestor.
Wait, is your old? Don't you have an older brother?
I do.
Okay. I know that kind of sigh. You probably know why I know him. I'm really sorry.
Well, he does his best to protect our home.
Okay. Now, are you sure there's nothing else that I can't do for you?
Stay out of trouble. Make lives easier for myself and guards.
All right. 'Cause I could go and get some water because you probably got a bit of a parched throat from all these jackasses. Last chance.
I would probably leave before they try to start a riot.
All right. Cool. Is there a way to be able to see the king's court, be held open right now, or is without having to deal with all these jackasses?
No.
So he doesn't hold a public court?
Depending on the situation, he would, but right now it's not that dire a one. You can petition, have an audience, and it'll be put through.
Oh, okay, that's going to cause some issues. I mean, something this big, I would have thought that he would have held a public court for as many people to just scream.
The
and
king
then
is
for
a
him to
busy
say
man.
no. I know, but
In
look
the
at what it's doing to you
meantime,
guys.
Captain Nestor and his advisor Victor handle situations like these.
Oh, thank you.
The king will address this when and if he feels ready to.
Thank you very much. See you later. Hopefully in good times.
And as some of you start to turn around, you'll notice that Trilak is approaching.
I just kind of get the look on my face like, oh no.
Yeah, there's a few, people who notice him also. And no weapons are drawn, but one of the nobles leans over. Are you really going to allow this monster to walk this close to the castle? I thought that if you were going to take our weapons away, you were at least going to protect us from these beasts.
Excuse me. He is not a monster.
I am not speaking to you. I am speaking to the lieutenant.
Well, you know what? Maybe you need to pull your head out of your ass.
Okay, that's enough. We're done here. You back of the line. I don't care. Take your friend with you.
It's not
Thanks.
a monster.
And you might overhear him saying, we're just going to have to talk to His Majesty about getting rid of all of this scum.
At that point, Michael turns around and he looks at him and he goes, You have never lived, have you?
Okay, can we just stop?
And like I said, let's move it on here. You just get out of the line and go home. You're done.
Yeah,
Great,
and man
thank
just
you.
sort of turns up his nose and walks away.
Yeah, don't get hit by a freaking cart.
I like Trevor already.
He's probably been dealing with this for what, like 2 hours at this point, 3,
Oh yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
Okay, we need to not get. They're just arrogant.
Ouch.
Trust me. Just
Let's just go. Let's just grab Trilak and go.
I'm making a mental note of who that prick was,
Okay.
Same here.
and I'm gonna check around to find out who he is. We're gonna deal with him later.
I'm also taking a mental note of the guy who threatened me for my bag of holding as well, because I don't want that to come back and bite me in the ass.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd start heading over towards Trilak and just kind of motion for him to follow me and get the hell out of here.
Good morning, Michael. It has been a long time, man. Are you also waiting in line for to speak to the king?
I think it would be best if we get out of here, Trilak.
Yeah,
Why,
we kind of
something
started.
wrong?
We started some shit.
Oh no, we didn't start some shit, but the nobles started some shit, and the guards are trying to end it right now. And the nobles are not open-minded. They're quite bigoted. So we might want to get you out of here before they start making a play against you, just because they think that there's something wrong with you, when there's nothing wrong with who and what you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, trust me, they're just a bunch of pricks. If it was up to me, I'd say eat them.
They
would
probably
not
give him
taste good.
indigestion and diarrhea.
Probably. They would not taste good. They do not sound good.
Too fatty. Yeah, let's get out of here, man. Let's go get us some good food.
So, I take it you all wanted to voice your concerns too.
I just wanted to see if there would be a public public court held for this, and apparently there's not, which means this is a bit more than he probably bargained on, or he's done it very calculatedly. While we are talking, I hand over one of my component bags to Trilak as well.
What is this for?
You'll probably need it tomorrow.
Oh yes, the foci for spells.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I do hope they know that the amount of trouble that will cause, especially for a healer.
I don't think they particularly care, just so long as it's not out in public and able to make any sort of issues for them. But at the same time, there's ways around things, and they've left that one wide open, and it's going to create a black market. So hold on to that for all you're worth.
Well, I hope they change their mind when they find that guards have been stabbed in the back. Do they honestly believe that all people are going to listen to this?
Trilak, can you
Yes.
just be careful what you say? I just don't want someone to overhear you, and it might sound like a threat to someone.
I understand. I am sorry.
No, just be careful, okay?
I will. Thank you.
Trevor jogs up behind you guys at this point.
Hello, Trevor.
Let's get your wolf friend out of here. They're not happy.
And where would you have me go?
Are the nobles ever happy?
No. But out of this district at least.
Okay.
Where are you all going or staying or?
I suggest we go to a nearby tavern.
Sounds good.
We can get something to eat and discuss.
Mhm.
Nestor,
Trevor's fine.
Trevor, I am willing to relinquish my weapon, though I would keep it in my bag. But there is a slight problem. Would you count, and I grin, teeth and claws? Because
Pretty sure a few people I know would count you.
Right. And shields. Will I be allowed to carry my shield around? For it is not weapon, but used for defense, like armor.
Andy?
The law just said that weapons and magical foci could not be openly worn or carried. So you would probably assume that if you're an unarmed fighter, then that's not carrying a weapon technically. So you would have to say that's going to be a case by case situation.
I would.
Now the shield.
No offense, but with you, I probably wouldn't risk it. Armor's even kind of pushing it. Again, no offense, just you know.
Excuse me, Trevor. I don't understand this. They said magical foci and weapons, and now you're saying we'd have to give up shields, armor. Or what are they trying to do? Strip us down so that we have no way to defend ourselves?
Yes, they're going to leave us totally defenseless.
I don't like this. This is not right.
Welcome to my life. However, I was. There's no proper way to say it. Your friend is a giant wolf.
Yes, and we have another friend who's a giant bugbear. Are you going to ban him from being on the streets?
I don't think he's making these laws.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying, I mean, you work for the crown. What's the reasoning behind this? It doesn't make any sense.
That's a little above your pay grade. In fact, it's probably above mine.
Oh, somebody just.
Yeah,
got
somebody
pillaged.
was badly distorted.
Maybe.
I guess it was Kyle because he
It
was
was-
dropped off.
Yeah, I don't see Carrie's camera anymore at all. Did she turn it off?
Yeah, I shut it off.
Okay.
I was too busy messing around on my phone.
Yeah, Kyle, I haven't been able to hear you. It's coming through pretty distorted. Okay, I think he's going to take a minute to try to reconnect.
So where's the nearest tavern here, or pub, or whatever?
That would be, let's see. You're next to the castle, so that'd be the Silver Hornet Inn.
Ooh, my favorite place. Test.
Okay, yeah, you're back.
Yay!
All right,
Thank God.
we've only got like another 15 minutes anyway, because I gotta be somewhere tonight. So we'll be wrapping up here in just a little bit. But yeah, you guys can go down to the Silver Hornet, which is where so much of this began.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Would you like to join us, Trevor?
I just kind of give Michael a look like, are you fucking kidding me?
I just kind of shrug and just kind of look between Rihanna and Trevor and then back to Rihanna and then shrug again.
For a moment.
All right.
As for your friends, I would keep the shield on your back and don't run around with it.
Understood.
Okay.
This is going to be fun for you for the next few days.
For who?
Trevor.
Well, it certainly won't be boring. But it'll calm down in a few days. Always does.
All right, so head off towards the Silver Hornet.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have any problem getting there. Most of the, it's still kind of early, and a lot of people are, dealing with the new law in their own way. So, like weapon shops are particularly busy as people are selling off their gear that they can't keep or buying at a reduced price.
As we're heading that direction, I'm going to grab Michael by the arm and sort of keep him back a little bit. And I'm going to say to him, what in the hell is your angle here? Why would you invite him to come with us?
One, to figure out what he's really like. Two, to possibly get some information out of him without having to dig too deep. If we try to keep it light conversation and natural conversation, we can get a lot more out of him.
I agree. However, if we sit down and we start drinking and we're just chit-chatting, we start talking about anything else, then there's a lot of things we don't need to say around him. And I'm not comfortable with this at all.
And we need to realize what we're going to be doing wrong, and we need to head ourselves off at that. We need to be able to hold normal conversations with people. Otherwise, we're going to be looking sketchy as fucking hell.
I know. Ugh, shit. All right. I'm going to try to be nice, but it's hard.
You're a lot better at it than you realize.
Maybe.
You haven't slapped me in the back of the head so far.
Not yet today, but I was wanted to when you invited him.
I'll keep a running count. If how many times you do it today, that's how many drinks I'll buy for you at the end of the night.
That is not the right way to get her to not smack you.
Hey, you don't hear this conversation, lady.
But it's also the best way for me to build up my constitution. Oh. So, what do you say? All right.
Okay. So, yeah, this time you've managed to get to the Silver Hornet.
Is it busy?
It's not too busy. Like I said, it's early, and most people are, at work of some sort or complaining to somebody. So it's relatively quiet this time of day.
Well, as long as they're not complaining to me right now, I don't care.
Nope. The people here are just the ones who work here, and
Interesting. Oh, and because Viserius sometimes is a little clueless, I will walk up to him at some point before we get there and just kind of quietly tell him, so since we have Trevor with us, let's keep things just light and no discussion of what's been going on, okay?
Of course.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
You insult my intelligence.
Vess, darling, I'm not insulting your intelligence. It's just sometimes you just forget. That's all. And I give him a sweet little smile and squeeze his arm.
like I said, we've got about 10 more minutes to gain time. So, you guys want to have some conversation during that?
So, Trev, is this sort of thing quite usual for the area? Because I'm kind of new in town.
What, nobles complaining or new laws every other day?
New laws every other day. Nobles complain no matter where you are.
Depends.
Depends on.
Usually the goings on in the city.
So I take it then that it's been quite rough.
Not really. I guess it's probably the most active it's been in a while.
When was the last time it was this active then?
When I was younger, maybe.
Yeah. So, okay, I know that the city guards can't be everywhere all the time. So would there be like any room with this for any sort of bounty hunter work?
I wouldn't be the one you'd want to talk to about that.
Who would be then?
Probably the captain.
So your brother.
I doubt it, though, in all fairness.
So wouldn't that mean that you guys are suddenly going to be stretched a bit more thin?
I wouldn't say that.
All right. But there's still got to be some form of work that we can get off of you, right?
Again, it wouldn't be me you'd have to talk to.
Ah, crap.
And
Damn
I
it.
wouldn't try to push the law. Or
Oh,
well,
we'd
push
never
your
do
luck
that.
with it.
Oh, we don't do that. We abide by the rules.
Are we
I'm
still
sure.
walking or are we at the
You're
tavern?
at the.
We're at the tavern.
Oh, I'm ordering the strongest drink they have.
Okay.
Oh boy.
He
Oh,
can't-
that one's good when you need to forget a night.
What if you want to forget a year?
Sorry, what was that?
What if you want to forget a year?
About 6 of those.
I seriously doubt you're gonna be able to drink more than 2 of those, darling. I
Nice
just
hair,
smell
by
it.
the way.
What?
Nice hair, by the way.
Oh. Me?
Yes.
I just hang my head and shake it. I'm like, oh my god.
I just kind of tilt my
Thank
head a
you.
little and look at Trevor. Are you flirting with my ward?
I'll have 5 more.
The guy's eyebrows sort of go up, and he starts setting drinks on the bar, and he lights the first one on fire. Here you are, miss.
I'm gonna down it.
Okay.
I don't remember the last time a compliment was called a flirt, but view it how you will, I guess.
No, it's fine. Just kind of like nobody really comments about that sort of thing, really.
Actually, people comment on it all the time.
Really?
Well, makes you stand out.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, I'm pinching the bridge of my nose, just like, oh my god, this is gonna go bad so fast.
Oh yeah, I'm downing them. Like I'm just okay. Here we go.
Okay. Make a con roll for each 3 you drink, because
Okay, just like
3,
a
you're
regular-
gonna let her have 3 before she rolls a con? Wow.
we're at the end of the day, so
I know.
a save.
yeah. Okay.
Woo!
Yeah,
Way to
you're
go.
handling these like a champ. The guy's a little impressed.
I'm impressed.
I'm impressed. I'm like,
I'm shocked.
So he just lights the next 3 until you can down them all at once.
Oh yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm stressed. And this conversation about me is making me awkward.
let's try to let's start taking bets on this.
Holy
Holy
crap.
shit!
The guy is a little dumbfounded. Wow. That's
a
impressive.
first.
Just wow.
I don't forget it. I still remember everything. This is not.
I start taking bets.
Oh God.
Hell, I tell the bartender, send us some more. I'm gonna drink some of these too.
How much? How much? Wait, how much? How much?
For what you've just had, that's going to be 4 gold.
I'm gonna give him 10. Just keep him coming.
Yes, ma'am.
Just don't kill her, man.
Hey, it's on her.
Don't worry, I'm here.
So yeah, they just lined them up for you, Jeslyn.
I don't feel like any better about Trellex saying he's there. Just want to make that clear.
I think that probably caused
There's
you
no
to drink.
sense of relief or anything.
Let's do this. Let's start taking bets on this.
Okay, since you've already had 6 of them, I'm now going to say you need to do a con save after every 2. Let's
Okay.
say they basically lined up 10 of them right now because you pay quite a bit.
Dear
Alright.
God.
Okay, well, I'm going to wait because Michael said he wants to take bets, so I don't know if you were going
It's
to.
among you guys. There's no one else at the bar.
Okay.
Do I even
I-
have money?
I give her 3 more and she's done.
All right, how much you putting on that?
I'll put 5 gold on it.
I'm putting 5 gold on another 4.
Mm.
God bless America. Okay.
Oh, wait, though. I said 3, didn't I? Or did I say 2?
You,
said 2.
you
You
can
said-
make it 2 if you want because I'm making a roll after every 2.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to say 2.
Okay.
I'll put 5 on 3.
Well, that's why I changed it, because she's rolling after every 2.
Okay, let's wrap up the session with getting Jesselyn drunk.
Yep.
Oh,
Dear
yeah.
God.
That's 8 to go.
I lose.
All right. Oh, God.
Wow.
Crap.
Damn it, he crushed
I'll
that.
put 6 on the next save.
This is going to be it, I can tell.
Because you're rolling so high, I can't really change it.
Damn it, Trevor won. God damn it.
And now
Yeah.
she's when she tries to put those glasses down, she's having trouble with it. But she's still conscious, and that's.
Wow. Okay.
I think you got
the
4
naughty
left
guys.
at this point. If you want to try for them,
I'm going to try.
Oh my
go
God.
ahead.
If I could stay upright. So.
I mean, much below a 10.
Oh, man.
She's done.
I said
She's
much
done.
below 10. I'm going to say that you are, now the bartender is taking the glasses from you so you don't break them, but you can try those last 2. But this,
Oh my
this is
God.
definitely a disadvantage.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Holy crap. You finish off that last one, you slam it down like a champ. And,
Just wait a half hour. You'll
Yeah.
feel it.
yeah.
So Trevor won all our money?
I don't,
Well,
nobody,
no, because he said 6. Nobody went to the 10.
yeah. Yeah, she managed all 10, and I think she could walk to the door straight right now if she tried.
Let's just hand over all that gold to Jeslyn.
I'm just getting up to her. It's like, shit, honey, here you go.
That's Michael's 5 gold over to that.
Yeah, she's got my 5 gold.
I'll slide over 5 gold of the old king's coin to Jesselyn.
Oh, God. I think keep up with that now.
Do I notice this?
You can roll perception if you wanted to try and notice, but this is like a handful of coins, so disadvantage.
I'm not gonna see shit. Nope. Maybe. I don't fucking know.
I mean, you sort of notice the coins handing over, but not well enough to really have seen a face on them.
Well, awesome. How about the rest of us take a shot apiece of these, one round, just for posterity?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
I'll do that. I'll join in.
I cannot. I will not drink.
Okay. Trevor,
Oh,
would you like one?
fantastic.
I'm just having one.
The
Well, yeah, I said
bartender
one.
is just going. Whoever wants one, because of this impressive feat from this, very small woman. These are on the house at this point.
Sweet. All right. I hold mine up.
I'm in uniform. I can't.
Oh, well. I hold mine up. I look at Michael and Viserys. I'm like, to Jesselyn.
Jeslyn.
Jesselyn.
Ooh, buddy.
I blush so hardcore.
Whew. Damn.
And we will call it there for the night or the day, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. 'Cause,
I'm going to
Dang
bed
it.
in a couple hours. I'm fucking tired.
yeah.
Dang it. I wanted to see Trevor's reaction to the coins.
Unfortunately, he didn't roll
He
quite
didn't.
high enough.
He didn't notice them.
Yeah. He just saw coins being handed over. I mean, you got to remember these things. They're like a silver dollar. You almost have to put them in someone's face for them to actually see the type.
Right.
So
Yeah, and then the minting back then wasn't as good as it is these days.
yeah. So it's. I mean, this is back when shaving the coins was still totally possible, and something that people did.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's
guys, we're going to go ahead and sign off the stream. We'll be back in a couple of weeks. We're going to get back to our alternating every 2 weeks. So sorry that Jesse wasn't able to join us for today. Hopefully we'll have everybody back here soon. But we'll see you next time, guys.